What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hall of Nerds podcast. I'm Nate.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Carson.
And I'm Noah.
And per usual, thanks for tuning in and nerding out with us. Oh, keep that Wonder Woman mug on screen. We got the Trinity.
And then we got
and the Thunder. The OKC blunder.
the Trinity bringing the thunder. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I'll catch y'all next week. My bad.
Six.
Yeah,
My bad.
bro. Yeah,
I'll
that was
say,
bad.
my bad.
Yeah, he's been
My
gone.
bad.
He came back. Wasn't the vibe. Yeah, maybe.
Wait. Show us the toes.
What's on that blanket?
Huh?
What's that blanket?
It's white.
No,
it's
the other
not.
side. The other side.
It is white.
No,
What's
there's
on the
another
other
side.
bro.
There's
Dude,
another
it's
side.
white. I keep flipping it.
Oh, word. All right. Well, today we
Bro's
got a chill
hiding
little
his
episode.
blanket.
Nothing too crazy. We're gonna do a nice little superhero movie, comic book movie draft at the end. DC movies only, live action, animated, all that kind of stuff. We've done them in the past, but it's been probably a year plus. So we're gonna be running that back, talking about comics, all that kind of stuff. You guys already know it's gonna be a chill episode. We'll start it off with comics. Noah is an L, didn't read a lot, so we're gonna keep it pretty spoiler free. We'll just give you guys the rundown of how we felt about the books and everything like that. But one that we are going to get into the nitty gritty of is Absolute Batman. And let's just jump right into it, honestly. Absolute Batman was absolutely legendary. 10 out of 10.
Book of the
5
week.
out of 5.
Yeah, I
What do you
gave it
think?
5.
I'm saying
Yep.
it's the best issue of the series so far. It's between that and number 1 for me. But it was a
That's
phenomenal issue.
definitely-
And I'm definitely biased, I think, because I'm such a big Bane fan. He's my favorite Batman villain.
Yeah.
So, but absolutely phenomenal issue.
X.
Bane was cold. Bane
Yes.
was insane.
Bane
Bro.
was crazy, bro.
When he
was just
approached him, he was
calling
like,
out what was
he was-
happening.
Yeah, he was like, you can approach now. So he throws this little
Dude,
hooks into his
yeah.
chest.
He was
And then every
treating-
time
he was
Batman
treating
would go for
Bruce like a
something, he'd
child.
take out his pressure point and call out
Yeah.
what fighting style he was using. It was over.
Batman got absolutely touched. It was literally it was a no diff. Bane didn't even he didn't even break a freaking sweat.
And that wasn't even him on the
it was
Venom.
really it was an
Yeah,
even more version of the all that for a drop of blood. It was even more of that.
Seriously.
And the opening sequence, the opening 2 pages where he's like the two
When he
countries are like
turns- yeah.
getting a
he
getting
turns
a peace
bro's head
treaty.
into
And
mush,
he's like,
bro.
oh man, he's like, I'm so down for the peace treaty. That's why I was so heartbroken when I found out that one of you guys betrayed the other and killed him. Like, who was that, by the way? Dude, that shit.
And bro was like, me.
crazy. And he was like,
I'll
I
do it.
think that was me. Yeah, and just straight squeezes the dude's head off, bro.
Plus, we got 3
Crazy.
cameos.
Facts.
Yes.
Dick Grayson is an EMT, which is pretty interesting.
Wow.
We assume Slade when he's in Alfred's notebook because he's got the eye patch, so Deathstroke might be coming.
100%.
And then Man-Bat, we saw a skeleton.
Yeah.
So
Dude.
R.I.P. Man-Bat. But I don't
Dude,
think it's Kurt
how-
Langstrom.
we
'cause
didn't really
Langstrom was one of the
see-
doctors.
I don't think so.
We didn't really see the scale of it because it just showed, if I'm remembering correctly, right? It just showed the Man-Bat skeleton without anyone kind of in there for reference.
It showed
You think
Batman
that-
kind of in front of it.
Oh,
but
he did it? I was gonna say, I was
Yeah.
like, because
It was pretty big, though.
I was gonna
But-
say, yeah, I
but
was
still,
like, he's probably huge.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but
I mean, it's the size of Batman, and Batman's
Yeah.
even bigger than Batman. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wingspan go crazy, bro.
but the thing is though, it looks like Batman is standing kind of far away from him, so he's probably bigger up close. Believe it or not.
what you mean by
but-
that?
Interesting. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I also
Interesting.
I don't remember who I was talking with about this earlier, but Absolute Superman issue 8, Ra's al Ghul definitely maybe changes it a little bit, but even including him, I think Ra's al Ghul will be the clear number 2 for me. Absolute Bane, best absolute villain so far. Not even close.
With you.
Like
Yeah.
not even close. And
Oh, wait.
Dude,
We got to show
I
the
mean-
people at home his transformation when he
yes.
finally uses
Dude, I'm not
it's-
even gonna lie. I mean,
it's so-
this might be some crazy recency bias.
It's
But
gross.
he might be my favorite villain in comics recently.
it's
Like
grotesque.
this shit, at least for an issue, like an introduction to a villain in comics in the past couple of years, this was tough,
Dude,
bro.
I didn't even realize it. Look at that vein going around his wrist.
Well, just look at the size. How tall do you think he is when he's like that? 15 feet?
Dude, he's
Like,
huge.
what the hell?
Yeah.
Well, I ain't
Imagine
gonna
how
lie.
big
I ain't
it
gonna
is.
lie. I love Batman, But what is bro doing against this, bro?
Dude, he's getting
What
chinned.
is he-
So this
I mean,
is the
he's got his
prediction. We've talked
whole-
about this a little bit before, like outside of the podcast, some of us at least. There's no way he's beating him by himself. At least
No.
Absolutely not.
unless
Absolutely not.
unless he's somehow able to escape Arkham, get out, and get some prep going. Because we all know once Batman gets that prep, he's gonna figure some shit out. But that's not gonna happen. He's not getting out of there by himself, bro. There's no shot. So Wayland's already gonna be crocked.
Wayland,
And
yeah.
that's gonna be, and they're gonna team up to take him down because and he's gonna be crocked out as hell. Like he's gonna be
Yeah.
freaking.
I think in this arc where he's stuck in Arkham, we're gonna see a lot of characters like that we like to build on the
I would
universe,
hope
especially
so,
with all
yeah.
those doctors that he saw.
When
They're-
especially,
they're
yeah,
up there.
I'm
I think Scarecrow's gonna be one.
I think that I think Poison Ivy.
Yeah,
That's
she
a
was
good
on.
one.
She was on
Yeah.
the thing. It did
Yeah.
say.
Now
It
that
said
you say
Pamela
that,
Isley,
Stu,
Hugo
I think-
Strange.
Matt
I think-
Hatter is probably in there. I bet that.
Yeah.
Well, a
Now
lot
that
of the
you
one
said
people
that-
that are down there, I think, are going to be a little bit more of the like supernatural Batman villains, which there's not as many of them, obviously. But just given that they're running experiments on people and like
Grundy?
surgeries and train,
What if
yeah, see, like
Grundy's
a,
in
a
there?
Grundy, a Man Bat, a Croc, like people that aren't just dudes. So like Joker, I don't think gonna be down there. Like
I think
Yeah.
Scarecrow will be
obviously
down
Riddler,
there.
but
Like I think
Dude,
some
he's-
of these people will be different. Like
See,
I
but
think
what if-
Scarecrow dude could actually be a Scarecrow.
yeah, I was gonna say
That's what I was
Scarecrow I
gonna
could see
say.
being down there, but he's like he's physically altered.
Yeah,
Like,
like with the
especially
brain
if
or
you
something.
if you look at the design for Absolute Mr. Freeze, bro, what is Scarecrow gonna look like, bro? This dude is gonna be just disgusting.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting.
And
cannot
I
wait,
really
man.
like I really liked from this issue the dialogue with Bruce and his friends with Penguin
Facts.
and Riddler and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And I just really like that. I love their dynamic. I love that. And how he's like, you guys wanted in on Batman. This is Batman. And they're like, this is fucking crazy. And he's like, well, I said it was crazy. I didn't say we ain't gonna
That's
do
the
it.
thing,
Like
bro.
I love it, bro. I love it.
I'm starting to think they won't be villains.
I don't
because
think so
now they
either.
know he's Batman.
I think this
think-
issue really kept it as like it's not. They're not going. Maybe one or two, but as a
Maybe
group
one
overall,
or two.
yeah.
But like
I think they're all villains, but I don't think they're going to be Batman villains. Like, if that makes sense. Like, Catwoman's still a thief. Penguin's still doing some sketchy stuff, but Batman's just cool
Well,
with
yeah.
it.
See, I don't think
Riddler is the robot. It's not going to be probably Riddler. The robot's probably going to become Riddler. And
I
then
think-
Two-Face, I do think will get splashed with the acid and become Two-Face. So
my thing is, I don't think 'cause that's just all two. That's just main continuity. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
I think I really don't think they're going to switch up. I think it's going to be exactly as like they're going to stay friends, and his Bat family is going to be his rogues. And I do think from the beginning, I think his Bat family from main continuity are going to be more are going to turn. Like I could see Dick Grayson being a villain
I have a theory.
over the rest, like his traditional rogues. I think they're all
I think-
morally ambiguous, and they might cross some lines that they shouldn't, and they might do questionable things. But I don't think they're ever going to be full blown like villains
You
and like
heard it
evil.
here first. Dick Grayson is going to be Hush.
That could be interesting.
Facts.
he's an EMT.
Got the
yeah.
medical history now. I mean,
He's going to be
I
Bruce's
think
best friend.
there's
when
a
they were
couple.
kids
Yeah,
or
I was gonna say I
something.
think there's two possibilities. One, he's gonna be a villain, whether that's the Hush route or a different whatever, or we're never gonna see him again. I think those are the
Well,
two.
I definitely think we'll see him. I don't think he would have just thrown him in there for nothing.
Yeah,
I think well,
plus
though I
they're
don't
gonna
think so
throw
either, but I
Nightwing
think
in
that
somewhere.
kind of could have just been like a stop asking for Dick
If,
Grayson. There he is.
if he's a villain, he's going to be Hush. If he's not a villain, I think he's going to be Bruce's doctor.
That's what
You
I
know
was
how
gonna
Bruce
say.
has
Yeah,
a
like
doctor he
patches
trusts?
him up. Yeah.
I
Like,
think that's going to
Yeah,
be.
we were
I think
talking
it's
about
gonna
this
be
in
like
Discord. I
the-
think it could be like an Alfred relationship, but
Exactly,
like
yeah.
how he goes
Do you
back,
remember
Alfred
the
patches him up and
Daredevil,
everything.
the Daredevil episode where what's his name found him? Claire.
The shoddy, yeah,
Claire.
at the
Yeah,
beginning.
and patched her up. I think it's gonna be like that. He's gonna be like beaten and something like that,
Yeah.
and then
Yup.
he's gonna find him and patch him up. And
It is
But I
absolutely
think they
hilarious
are
that
going
his
to
first
know
and
each
only
other.
line so
like
far
I think they're
is
going to be
"Fuck
friends
Batman."
in the past
Yeah.
or something. If they're the same age.
yeah,
I think they're definitely close in age, though.
it looks like it.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be older than 18
young,
to be a
young
EMT.
20s.
Yeah.
Young 20s probably. But yeah, great issue.
I agree.
Back on track
Ooh.
with Absolute Batman.
Yeah.
Now, the rest of the books we'll talk about. We'll keep it a little bit
Speedily.
more, a little, not going to get into spoilers. We'll just kind of talk about how we felt about them. First
Green Lantern
up,
Corps?
I actually dropped it.
Oh, never mind. Get out of my face.
Yeah, I was never in it.
Oh, why
I
not?
dropped it too, sadly. But I
Okay.
am going to read it online.
I grabbed it.
It's Jeremy
just-
Adams.
But you didn't even
Dude.
read it, so what does it matter?
Okay,
Jeremy.
okay.
Jeremy, if you're watching this, I still read your stuff. It's okay.
I read all your other stuff.
I read everything else you write. Yep.
Green Lantern and
Too
Aquaman
many
are both
books.
great too.
Better, in my opinion.
I love his Green Lantern run, and I've loved it since the beginning. But I think Aquaman might be a little bit better. Like Aquaman is gas.
fire.
Aquaman
It's good, but
is
I think Green
gas.
Lantern passed it up recently. Like just the recent issues have put it over.
I mean,
for
yeah,
me.
Green Lantern. See, that's what I'm saying. I've been
I
loving
do
Green
love the
Lantern since
Aquaman
the
run, though.
beginning, since the first
Dude,
issue of Green
I-
Lantern. I've been loving it. But just think about this: the first 6 issues of Green Lantern are the first 6 issues of Aquaman.
Aquaman because of that ending, dude. That ending
Yeah.
blew my mind in that recent issue. I'm not gonna say what happened because no, I ain't read it.
Nah, I feel
But-
that.
Whew,
But
that shit
Oh
was
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
That
I don't
shit
know
was
if-
crazy.
I don't know if you guys are still reading. Are you guys still reading Black Panther? Ultimate Black Panther?
I am, yeah.
I
New issue was
am, yeah.
actually pretty
Yeah,
insane.
It was
I'm
gas.
sick and tired
It
of the
was gas.
inconsistency, but this shit was gas.
It was
Yeah.
gas.
Debatably best issue. It's definitely up there. Like this was
I
a
agree.
really good issue.
It was.
Chances are the next one's gonna be pretty mid. Just
yeah.
given the
Hit or
circumstances,
miss.
like how the freaking
We're about to
series has
get
been
3
going.
mid issues and then another
Yep,
amazing
and then
one.
another. Yep, and then just yep. But so that's what I'm saying. I'm sick and tired of the inconsistencies. But this was epic. Won't spoil it. Or I guess Noah, do you care about? Are you reading it?
Yeah.
All right, then we'll keep. We won't spoil. But just know some status quo shifts are going down. There's some changes going down in here.
It was
Epic.
interesting.
And
though.
let's just say, damn, that's fucked up. Another Ultimate book, X-Men, also another good one.
Haven't read it yet.
Very solid. Yeah, without spoiling too much or anything like that. Rogue starts intertwining.
Without spoiling
a little
anything,
bit.
I have no idea what's going on in the book. Every single issue. There's
I mean, I guess that's.
I will say
feel
that
like
is
I-
one book where every time an issue comes out, I gotta reread the previous issue before
Power
I read
Fantasy?
the new one.
Power Fantasy for sure.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I
an
don't know,
absolutely
man.
phenomenal issue. I know Stu fucked with it because he said it was up there with his book of the week.
Yeah, bro.
Geiger.
what's this
Geiger
mid?
Yes,
issue 15.
dude.
Brandon doesn't understand. Brandon is
I'm reading too many universes.
know about
I can't
Pete.
pick up
This dude
another
doesn't
universe.
not
Wait,
know
you
what I
haven't
know
been
about
reading
Pete.
Geiger?
I haven't been reading
Bro
any
does
of
not
the
know about
Ghost
Pete.
Machine.
Geiger
Bro, I hasn't read
is
Rook Exodus.
absolute peak.
What?
Yeah. It's
You haven't read
it's
Rook?
an absolute shame. And the worst
I
part
have-
about it is he has it. He has Rook and he hasn't read it.
Dude, it's on storage. I've read
Bro,
I'm
I
reading the
promise you-
I have the massive verse collecting. I have
You get-
DC.
dude,
I have
I haven't read
absolute.
the
I have
bro.
ultimate.
I'm
I have
keeping it a
Image
buck with you right
titles.
now. Anything that has came out from Marvel, DC, Image, Boom, doesn't matter. Anything in the past 2 years that has came out was not better than Rook Exodus Volume 1.
Rook
That's
Exodus
insane.
is literally some of the best.
In my opinion, it was my book of the year last year, and I don't think there was a book from 2023 that's better than it either. And the second volume, volume 2
bruh.
comes out, and issue 7 comes out. It's gonna be the best book on shelf once again.
Transformers started 2023.
I agree, but here's the thing: it's harder with Transformers because Transformers it's been longer now, so it's just the story is so much more fledged out. Here's the
That's
thing:
fair.
Transformers is probably number 2. It's neck and neck as best book since 2023 because, I mean, obviously I'm biased towards Daniel Warren Johnson, and if we're looking at just first volumes alone, Transformers Volume 1 is flawless. There's not an issue with it, in my opinion. It's flawless, and so.
Dude, that's
In
a
that
lot
sense,
of
maybe I'm a
books that
little bit
came out.
overzealous with saying Rook is the best book since 2023, but it's top 3 bare minimum.
need,
it's
That's fair.
Rook Exodus, Transformers, and Ultimate Spider-Man. Those are the best books since 2023, in my opinion. My favorites, at least.
We need a Rook
And-
Exodus animated project. Is what we need.
Nah,
Netflix.
that John
Netflix,
needs
get
to
on
be
that.
live action. That John need to be live action.
Yeah, but like
Played by Jensen Ackles.
I was about to say,
I don't know
Jensen
what's going
Ackles
on.
has to do it. Jensen Ackles has to do it.
It
Bro.
literally looks just like him, bro.
But-
Swear.
Brandon,
Back
as soon
to
as we get off
Geiger.
here, go read it, bro.
Geiger was absolutely phenomenal. This was an
It
amazing
really was,
issue.
dude.
It always is.
Dude,
Yeah, without spoiling anything really.
So
It's
about
going
Geiger,
down. It went down, and whoa.
dude.
Yeah.
It's down.
I
It's
wish.
the end of the arc.
And let's just say, Stu knows.
Dude,
Dude, no.
I got you.
That
Dude,
was crazy, bro.
Epic
They-
and epic redemption. Let's go. It's never too late to redeem yourself.
Dude, they stopped doing it after issue 3. I wish that they would have kept doing the glow in the dark covers for Geiger. Can you imagine that A cover,
been dope.
glow in the dark,
Dude.
bro?
Just one thing's for damn sure too. While we're talking about that, I guess Gary Frank,
Is amazing.
dude,
Absolutely
he's an
amazing.
animal. He is an animal, bro. That first page, and then it just
Dude, his
full
art
past
is
plays.
insane.
You look at that page with the president and the glasses and everything, the reflection, insane. You turn the page, massive double page spread of.
I've
Freaking,
loved his art
Oh,
since Doomsday Clock, bro.
Doomsday
Yeah,
Clock.
he's phenomenal, dude. He is
Dude, it's
phenomenal.
So good. Geiger reminds
Mm.
me a little bit of the way he draws Dr. Manhattan, slightly.
I like
Yeah.
Jason Fabak a little bit more though.
That's valid. I mean,
Yeah,
I agree.
him on Three Jokers
well,
was just,
ooh.
dude.
It's tough. They're neck and neck for me. I love them both.
There you go.
I
And then
think
Ivan
Gary's
Reyes.
art-
I put
They're
Ivan Reyes
both
up there, too.
just elite. See, and these are all Ghost Machine artists, and you don't. Come on, man.
Gary's
They
art
were
kinda
DC
reminds
artists
me of
first.
Jim Lee's
And then they
art
left because
slightly.
DC wasn't treating them right, and they created their own thing, and you ain't supporting.
And Rook Exodus was born.
They
You
said,
haven't read it.
And then-
nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
And then Dan Mora took like half their jobs at DC.
Essentially, yeah.
Pretty much.
Like
pretty much.
dang near every series, Dan Moore's
Yeah.
got to cover somewhere. He's doing
Yeah.
something.
Dude, I don't know how he
Like,
does it.
literally.
I don't get it, bro.
I'm convinced he's not real.
He's got.
They got-
I gotta
bro.
meet him,
DC.
bro.
No,
I gotta
wait, I figured it out.
see him.
He's in Arkham.
No,
bro.
that's just a
he's
plan.
down in Arkham. They cloned him. They got
There's an
seven.
actor.
They
They
got
got
him.
1,700 Dan Morris down in Arkham.
They got
bro.
him hooked
Listen,
up. They got him
here's
hooked up.
the
with
only
shackles,
explanation, bro.
Just give
Here's
him
Yo,
my
my
Dan
predictions.
Mora.
The Dan
If you
Moore
ever
you
see
see at
this-
convention.
We're on to you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dan Moore you see at conventions is an actor. All of the art you see is an AI program developed by DC.
Dan
to
Mora.
make
Dan
the
Mora is
superior
AI.
If you're
comic
seeing
art.
this, we will come to save you. It's okay.
Like you know,
we
like
will, we will
Ultron
break the shackles.
and like
it's
how
okay.
Tony Stark and Bruce Banner teamed up to like make Ultron. That was like James Gunn and Jim Lee.
Nah, but
Insane.
for
They
those of you
teamed
that don't
up
know,
and they
the
created.
next issue of Justice League Unlimited, Dan Moore is breaking a record in drawing the most characters ever.
Isn't it literally
in a-
like
in a spread.
800 characters or something like that?
100 characters.
How
in
do
a
you
panel
fit
spread.
800?
How is that? Yeah,
Characters
what
on
I'm trying to
page.
say, bro. How is
I
that
Literally
don't
impossible?
know.
I'm
I
calling
don't know.
bullshit. There's gonna be like 17 little specs, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, that's the Atom."
Dude, they've
He's gonna be
had
like,
bro.
"That's the
they've
Atom
had
right
bro.
there." That's
They've had bro chained
I
up
was like,
down
"Get your
there.
ass
He's been
out."
working on
There's
this
like
page
6
or whatever
dots, and
for
it's
like
like
2
that's
years.
Adam, that's Bumblebee.
Yeah.
That's-
He's like, "Oh, and that's actually Superman from Earth 32, but he's really, really far away, and so you can." Yeah,
That's Atom Smasher, but he's
otherwise,
shrunk
how are
instead
we
of
gonna
grew.
do this? How are we gonna do this?
I don't know, but if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be Dan Mora.
Oh God.
He's
But,
gonna do it.
let's-
Did y'all read Action
No, I
Comics?
did
No,
not.
I-
I didn't
I
get
forg-
it. There was
I
too
didn't
many
pick it
number
up.
ones coming out.
I
this
didn't pick
week.
that
I
up.
couldn't.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's
Isn't he
Mark
going
Waid's
back
doing
to,
it
like,
more.
Off to a
Smallville?
better
Yeah.
start than
No,
his first
it's-
Action Comics run, or not necessarily, but
Uh,
like the last one that he just did with the Phantom Zone and everything.
Yeah. What about
Better off to a better start than that.
I think so. Yeah, it's about
Okay.
it's more about Superboy, like when he first became Superman.
Because
and
I
just
wasn't
about
like
him,
I wasn't
like, learning.
obsessed. I wasn't obsessed with that.
Yeah, it
Phantom
was
Zone
okay.
arc.
But there's a new what seems like there's going to be a new villain at the end because basically they reveal Superboy's like to the public. Like he
Okay.
finally reveals himself to the
Yeah.
public with Superboy.
Oh,
He's
so
like all
he,
over the
so
news.
he saved his dad from the tornado, and everyone found out.
It wasn't a tornado. It was a supervillain attacking the museum, and his dad. And he was like, "Dad, I have to." And his dad was like, "You got to save people, dude," which is exactly what his dad should do.
Exactly.
W
And
dad.
so, but we don't know who the villain is yet. It was just someone watching on the TV and who saw Superboy, and he was like, "Oh, you revealed yourself. That's unacceptable." And then the guy like flies up into the air. So I think he's a Kryptonian of some sort.
Word.
Interesting.
Okay, wait. Supergirl also came out.
I
Oh,
tried
this guy's about to get freaking.
I
freaky.
picked up this.
This guy, bro. Who's this artist, bro? Who's this artist, bro?
Oh, but Supergirl got a new suit, which I kind of hate though. Even
Oh,
though,
let's
well,
see.
she didn't get a new suit. She got a new suit in this run, and then it got damaged. So she's like, "I'm getting it cleaned, but I need another suit until it's done getting cleaned." So she goes through like a montage of like all of her old retro suits. They even make fun of the new 52 suit at one point, but she's trying to figure out what suit she wants.
I like
And at
that
the
all
end-
sleeved one.
She decides on that one.
I'm sorry.
I don't hate that.
What's up?
I don't hate that actually.
It's okay.
It's
Go
like-
to the
again,
previous page.
It's
not
like
a-
it's like a
page.
straight up t-shirt. Like that's a straight
Yeah,
blouse.
it's
The
not.
ver-
And
T-shirt and
The
skirt.
very last
Yeah.
one, the very last one with the skirt on the far right.
I'm not gonna lie. I like the
Oh,
full
that's like
suit.
her like 90s.
I like the full suit. I'm not gonna lie. The
I always
first one
like
on the
the
second
skirt one
page.
looks the best in my opinion. I've
I
always liked
honestly
that one
like the
most.
full suit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Kind of
That's
like
not
what.
bad. But I
I
don't know
like
who
the
this is,
90s
but
too. That's the one with the sleeves and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the skirt.
Like Supergirl,
Yeah, that
or not
shit's
Supergirl, Superwoman. Lois Lane has the full suit, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
I like
that
the
one.
full suit. The
Oh,
full
real
suit's
quick,
a
pretty
real
full
quick.
sick.
suit's down.
Art germ variant.
Oh shit! I just got into Archer recently. Not for those kind though. We got the ting.
Hey.
Yeah, dude, I'll never forget this, bro. That night that we were talking about all this, the next day, Nate goes to a shop, finds all three that he was looking for. I'm like, bro, you're tripping. I could never have that look ever. Oh,
Scot-free,
yeah,
scot-free.
Scot-free.
Discovery.
I kind of want to go.
Did y'all read Did
Psylocke.
y'all read what is that? I can't see.
Psylocke.
Oh, heck yeah.
Eh.
Did y'all read Trinity at all?
Yeah.
I have not. I picked it up, but I haven't read it yet. I heard
I
it was
read it.
pretty mid.
Yeah, I mean Pariah was in it, which was cool, but it was like
But it
Have
didn't
we
make
seen?
any
Wait, he
sense
was. Have we
because
not
that
seen him?
was-
We haven't seen him since Dark Crisis, huh?
I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not even gonna talk about it because it kind of spoils it. But that book confused the shit out of
So
me.
it's
I'm
not a
picking
big
up issue
deal
2.
that I didn't get it then? It's
Well, I'm
a
not
big
reading
deal?
it. I'm not
I
gonna read
mean,
it. The
it
second you
felt
told
like
me
it
it was
was-
mid, I'm not.
Oh,
reading
you're
it.
not gonna read it?
Hell no. The second you said it
Okay,
was
so
mid, because I'm
Brandon,
not
was
feeling Tom
that
King's
Earth
Wonder
3?
Woman, so I just picked it up for
yeah,
the
I
collection.
guess.
Okay, word. So that was
Bro,
Crisis
spoiler.
on Infinite Earths during Earth 3, right?
Wait,
I'm not
Yeah.
tripping, right?
Yeah, basically.
Interesting.
Oh.
And the only problem I really had, like the problem I had with it mostly was the whole like I thought it was gonna be like I get it's daughter of Wonder Woman, it's supposed to be like the kids and stuff like that, but the Super Sons becoming corgis and running through the time stream is kind of just like okay, but like it was cool seeing the three Trinities interact.
Yeah.
That was probably the best part of it.
I hope if it continues, it follows the oldest one.
Yeah, I hope we get more time stream stuff. Like that's what I'm most excited about is to see like other like
Well, because
parts of the
they
timeline.
broke the time stream, right?
Yeah, because Steve Trevor's alive now.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go,
Yeah,
Steve.
Steve Trevor's
I do have a
alive.
question.
go,
I do have a question.
Steve.
Nate, I know you picked it up. I haven't got to read it yet. Was Spider-Girl gas?
I was just gonna say, speaking of female
Was.
number ones, new number ones, this was the better one. Didn't even read Trinity, didn't even have to. Spider-Girl number 1. Peak.
Spider-Girl.
I
was
don't know
good.
about peak. That's a little bit overzealous, but I gave it a 4 out of 5. I thought it was a really, really, really solid first issue.
Does it
Who
take
wrote
place
it?
during Spider-Boy?
Huh?
No.
Where does it take place at? It's
After.
not during Spider-Boy,
Right.
is it?
I think same time, like right now.
Okay,
like just like
Hey, wait.
currently. Yeah.
Is it Dan Slott too? Or is
I
it
think it's
different?
No.
no. It picks up right after. I would assume
caught up
right
on
after
Spider-Boy, so.
the Dragon Claw, the whatever that fighting
That tournament was?
Yeah.
Okay, word, but
It picks up like right
No,
after that, and she leaves,
the-
and because Bullseye like betrayed her in that and everything.
yeah.
Let me double check what the creative.
What were
team-
you
The
saying,
art
Stu?
reminds me of like a cartoonish
Torin-
Pepe's art.
Torin
Like on ASM?
Gronbeck is the writer.
I haven't even flipped through the art. Let me see what it looks like.
But it looks like a
Torin Gronbeck
cartoonish
and
Pepe
Andre
art,
Risso.
bro. I swear.
Oh, Grombeck.
Yo.
They're the one doing Catwoman.
I could
Oh
totally see
yeah,
that.
you're right. I'm just not reading that either.
Yeah, you
I
see
can-
what I
it's
mean,
got
bro?
it's got a
Yeah.
like
It's
a
so
nice
good, bro.
manga influence on the art. But I think it was a great, really, really solid initial issue. I think it's gonna be a nice. It's not quite.
And-
I don't think it's quite gonna live up to Spider Boy, but I think it'll be a nice replacement
What's
once it
the
goes.
villain's name that's gonna be
The
like
girl?
the villain of it?
That,
She's
like,
a Daredevil
chick?
villain, I'm pretty sure.
Lady Bullseye.
Lady Bullseye, thank you. Yeah. She was cool. I mean, she
Oh,
was barely
yeah,
in it,
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah.
Really quick, I'm gonna spoil this because Noah's here.
Please
Robin
don't.
and Batman.
Please don't.
I haven't read
I'm
it.
very excited to read that.
Oh, yeah,
It
and then
actually is. It is pretty good.
that DNA.
DNA?
DNA.
It's always nice having DNA on the A covers, bro.
See,
Always
Brandon,
nice.
did you not pick this up?
You get all
Talking
your
about I
DNA
don't
on the
pick
A
up.
covers?
Talking about I don't pick up Jeremy Adams. You don't pick up our other friend DNA, bro.
I didn't know he had a variant for
This our
Spider-Girl.
friend. It's not variant. This is
always-
A
I
cover.
always-
the A
This is A
covers.
cover.
I always pick up DNA. I just didn't know he had a cover.
A
for-
cover, bro.
He's on all
A
A
covers. He's on the A
for that
covers. You got to
run.
support the A cover run, bro.
Okay, my fault. My fault.
You pick up Catwoman. when
David,
he was on
David,
the A
I know you're
cover.
watching this, David. I know you're watching this. Sorry about Brandon, bro.
Sorry about Brandon, bro.
And Jeremy, I'll get you, bro.
I'm-
I promise.
I'm still reading Green Lantern Corps, Jeremy, so that's fine.
So, am I.
I'm just gonna pick up the deluxe hardcovers and then the omnis and everything like that. Like pay more for them. So I got you.
Okay, yeah.
That's
I actually buy every
load of-
variant for every issue. So even the 1 in 100s. So
Oh,
pretty sure.
I see. I
Yeah.
see. No, I actually see the thing. I did pick up Jeremy Adams, like issue 5. I picked up
Yeah.
Green Lantern Cold War. It's in like a vault. It's locked away. Like it's a super pristine.
Oh,
Like I
okay.
can't even get to it right now. 'Cause,
I
like,
actually
locked it away and
created Green
I
Lantern.
put it in a
so
time
I'm
capsule. It was
actually
such
going
a
back issue hunting with
such a
Jeremy
perfect
after
issue.
this. So
Such a perfect issue, such a perfect run. Like I had to put it in a time capsule, and I like so that like 200 years from now, some people could open it and experience that amazingness. So I can't. I unfortunately don't
Jeremy
have
Adams'
access to
Green
it.
Lantern run is going to be like the Bible in 200 years.
I just
People
buy your
are going to be
books and
like,
read
the
'em every
lanterns
week,
of
Jeremy.
Oa protect
fire.
us.
Dude, that would actually be fire, bro. That's what's gonna
Oh my
happen
God.
as we like if and when the Earth like dies and humans are like and we hit the cycle repeats and then like humans are like back and stuff and we're like back on the caveman stuff like rebuilding our civilization. They find the Jeremy Adams Green Lantern run, and then we literally become Green Lanterns.
Dude, I actually have a funny story. So I have a this it relates to this. My coworker had a friend that would come into the kitchen randomly, and this is just like a weird like conspiracy guy. Like he believes like he believes like everything's like possible. So if you bring up like a theory, he's like, dude, I could see that. I could totally see that. Like he's one of those guys. So one day he's like talking about some weird like mind's eye, third dimension type of stuff in the kitchen while I'm working. And I'm like, so I start describe. I'm like, dude, have you heard about this theory of the universe? And I literally, without saying names, I start describing the Green Lanterns and the emotional spectrum rings and everything, but like completely like in a way to where it seems like it's an actual theory. And I'm like, have you heard about like the creation of the universe and like there were these people called the Guardians, right? And they created this force to police the universe, but it ended in a genocide. So they decided to replace it with these warriors that you know fought with pure emotion, and they split up into these different emotional spectrums that, related to different light spectrums. And he was like, dude, that's so interesting. And I was like, yeah, it's crazy because like, and I just basically went into the full like Green Lantern lore, and then I broke off into the new gods and everything. And bro was sitting there like genuinely like eating it up. He was like, dude, that's
Hilarious.
insane.
Yeah,
like,
now I need you to
Dang,
go
I got
hit
some-
him
I
number
got
ones
these-
from all
Yeah,
of those
exactly.
books and be like, just so you know, here you
oh,
go.
that's what I did. I was like, at the end, I was like,
They
"And if you wanna
illustrated
read-
what could happen.
I was like, and if you want to read more about it, that's all based on DC comic book characters. And he was like, oh my God.
Got him.
Gotta
I'm-
troll him.
Yeah, you need to call him next time and let me tell him about the planet Viltrum. Tell him what's going on with Viltrum, okay? You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
but really quick, there's a cool new villain at the end, and I really want to show it. Noah, turn around.
I'm
Dude,
not turning around, bro.
look at this guy.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
A little bit White Hood, but
Yeah, like grifter-esque in
Yeah.
a way.
something.
yeah, it's an interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, a little
that's
bit
what
of
bro- That's what bro
it's
did.
got a little
so-
bit of a white cloak on there, but
Anyway, you're good, Noah.
boom. Transformers. Daniel
Great.
Warren Johnson.
Dude,
My
Megatron's
go.
just a bro,
Daniel
Megatron's
Warren
just a
Johnson,
gun.
if you're watching this, I'm gonna give you a kiss.
I'm gonna kiss you.
No, I'm playing. If you are watching this, I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry. Don't be scared.
Okay, but why do you have tickets to Heroes Con, South Carolina then, bro?
I don't.
Oh,
man.
you're lying. You're
North
lying.
Carolina.
It's North Carolina? No,
Yeah.
my bad, Chuck.
Fake fan. But Transformers issue number 21. We're getting close to the Daniel Warren Johnson departure from the series.
Moment of silence. Okay, we're good.
Sorry for audio only listeners there. But
That thought they
Someone
went
literally
deaf.
commented on our video and said, y'all should put some music in the moments of silence. It's kind of
I
jarring.
saw that.
What do you
I don't
mean
know what
jarring?
to-
Silence is jarring?
Yeah,
Don't
can
be
you guys
scared.
break
Don't be
up the
scared.
moment
Don't
of
be scared.
silence? I'd appreciate
That's some of that.
all right, one more moment of
The
silence.
elevator music.
Ele-
One more
elevator
moment of
music,
silence
this-
just for
Okay.
homie.
Okay.
Don't be scared.
Now, if it was
Just
silence,
put
you
that
hear, like,
elevator.
sniffing the screen, that's where you should be jarred.
All right. World Tree? Any of y'all still reading it? Any of
Yes.
y'all reading it?
I
Really
haven't
good.
picked up.
I don't know. I'm losing it. I'm losing interest in this series. I think,
The future jump, is that what kind of...
yeah, but also I don't know. I'm gonna continue to pick it up. I don't. It was not bad by any means. I want it to be better, and I want to like it more. But still, at that being said, I still gave it like a 3.5 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Like, it's definitely not a bad issue whatsoever. Very.
Dude, I will
entertaining.
say, I will say, like, despite however the story's been, the Fernando Blanco covers are amazing.
Dude,
by
the
way.
art in
definitely.
general is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. And the
And-
colors, Jordi Belair.
Dude, probably one of the best colorists. Besides, I'd say the only colorist I'd put over Jordi Belair is
Mike Spicer.
I was gonna say Tamara Bonvillain.
Mike Spicer.
I might like Jordi Belair more than Tamara Bonvillain. It depends on the book.
Yeah.
Like, because it's very different vibes where Tamara Bonvillain is like that vintage, like staticky, super like light pastel colors, where Tamara Bonvillain's polar opposite, energetic, bright, vibrant.
Yeah, like World's Finest and Justice League Unlimited.
Exactly. So I don't know. But I mean, I was talking about colors, Brad Anderson over on Geiger and stuff like that. That boy be going crazy with
I
One
didn't
of
know
my
that
favorite
was the
colorists is the one that did Absolute Power. Dude, I
that
love
ti-
those
is
Rafa,
colors.
Is that
Ra-
Tomei?
I think that's
Wait, is that not Tomei? I thought it was the same guy who did Batman. Like the main
he's
Batman
doing
title
he's
with
doing
Jorge.
Superman. Raphael Albert, the South San. I can't remember, but it's
Raphael Albert
no, because
Albert-
he's an artist. He's
Yeah,
on the
Albuquerque's
Superman
doing
Unlimited.
Superman Unlimited.
But whoever's on the current Superman run coloring. Why am I blanking on his name? Coloring with
Eddie
Sanchez,
Burrows.
Alejandro Sanchez. I gotta check. This is gonna drive me nuts.
Really quick, because I know none of y'all are reading it.
Yeah, he's on
Deadpool.
Superman with Dan Mora.
Deadpool kills one last or remember you this one last time. This issue was actually kind of gas. The first two were kind of bleh. But bro, Deadpool basically like tricks Magic into taking him to limbo so he could harness the power of hell. He then kills Magic, takes her soul sword.
Alejandro Sanchez. That's who it is.
Heck yeah.
I was right.
He takes her soul sword. He then goes and harnesses the power of the Ghost Rider, turns himself into a Hulk.
Wait, whoa, hold up. Time out. What?
Oh.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Oh, okay. So Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe one last time. The first two issues were meh, but this third issue was insane. Deadpool literally tricks Magic into taking him to limbo. He kills Magic, harnesses the power of hell, takes the soul sword, goes and takes Ghost Rider's power, turns himself into a Hulk, and
How does he take Ghost Rider's power?
He uses how does he take it? Oh, he uses the power of limbo that he just got. Like the power of hell.
So
From
Magic
Limbo.
can just take away Ghost Rider's powers?
I guess so. Oh no. He didn't take away Magic's powers. He took away the power of he used a spell to harness the power of limbo, like the power of hell. Yeah, Magic just got him there with the sword.
Okay.
So and then he turned himself into a Hulk and cut the Red Hulk in half with the soul sword.
Damn.
He used the chains of Ghost Rider to pull Red Hulk halfway to hell, and then when he was halfway down, he cut him in half with a soul sword. And now he's going to disassemble the Avengers in the next issue.
Damn.
My shop still has all the A covers for that. I might.
It's the first two issues are kind of slow, but it's really picking up
I
now.
don't know. Well, if Ghost Rider's not really going to be in it that much, I don't know. But that seems pretty dope, though.
Yeah, Falling in Love's Path to Hell was also pretty good.
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
I'm losing it just because it's taking so long to come out.
That's fair.
Oh,
Somebody's feeling colder?
I haven't read it yet. Actually,
I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, that's one of the
Good.
that's one of the
I
last
did.
ones I haven't read yet.
I didn't want to tell you, Nate. I ordered the next issue for Power Fantasy. Have not read anything prior to it, but I did want to jump on it because y'all keep raving about it.
I love it, bro. I think it's
honestly, it's better to read
it's
in one
it's
continuous read.
phenomenal. It's
Okay, word.
really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Word.
Last
Honestly,
book I read was Silver Surfer. Death
I cannot wait to read that, dude.
I liked it a lot. I thought
Greg
it was
Pak.
a solid first issue. I'm not too familiar with Silver Surfer. I haven't read a lot, so I don't know if
Hey,
this maybe it was bad. But
Read Dan
I
Slott's
really
run.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good start. Yeah, I want to read Dan Slott's run
Dude,
a lot. I just
the
can't find
the colors
can't
on
find
Dan
trades
Slott's
anywhere.
run, bro. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
But yeah, no, every time Silver Surfer was on the page, he was aura farming. So
Bad. I'm
sign
so
me
hyped.
up. Sign
I'm
me
so
up.
hyped.
I do have my nomination for best cover of the week as well as best artist of the week, and my second best book of the week.
Yeah.
TMNT.
Fair. That's what I've heard.
No,
I've heard really, really good stuff
Dude,
about that
first
issue.
off, this cover-
I just haven't read that.
That cover is
yet.
insane. Is that?
But Juan Ferreira, how do you say his name? Ferreira.
Ferrera?
Ferrero.
Maybe there's a
I don't
Y
know.
in
I
there.
know what you're
for
talking
some
about,
reason. But yeah, his
Ferrari?
art is insane. There's a spread where Mikey's like going down a compound, like fighting through foot soldiers, and it's like literally the building as he goes down.
Dude, it's like 3D.
Yeah, it's insane. The way he draws the turtles
Bro.
are.
I want to be biased towards Daniel
And look
Warren
at this
Johnson, but
Mikey.
I think this is going to have to be my cover of the week.
That is a
I
gas.
mean, this cover is just
I almost bought
insane,
it
bro.
just for that
Yeah,
cover.
like the cover is just insane.
Covers.
I
Crispy.
want to be biased. This will probably be number 2, though. Like, I want to be biased and say this is my cover of the week, but I'll put that at number 2. But yeah, boom, there's comics. What other, anything else y'all read that we'll talk about? That's everything for me so far. I still got TMNT, New Avengers, Falling in Love on the Path to Hell, something
No
silly
Avengers
children.
was gas. I will
I
say
picked
that.
I
that up
heard
as
that was
well.
good. Everyone
picked it
keeps
up.
telling me about it.
Gas.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited to tap in.
Heck yeah. Well, the new Superman trailer came out. Before we get into that, I forgot we have some news. James Gunn all but confirmed. It's not confirmed, but it teased a Justice League, a World's Finest, and he confirmed a Wonder Woman project is in the works.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Follow up Paradise Lost. So,
Yeah.
any thoughts?
So peak incoming.
Peak incoming.
Absolutely.
He also confirmed superheroes have existed for 300 years.
Yeah, which is kind of weird. I'm trying to think how that would work. Maybe like Black Adam, like in.
I don't think he
like
said
that.
the right word. I think he meant metahumans.
Yeah, just like
Oh.
super powered
makes
individuals.
sense.
Yeah, so like
Oh,
Amazons. Yeah,
Yeah.
JSA.
Amazon's
old, yeah, like,
JSA.
new
But then
gods,
you even
old
got
gods.
like, bro, you could have like there's a lot of people. Jonah Hex.
yeah. Way back then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Noah.
Noah.
Yeah.
Summer of
Maybe
1839.
Vandals, maybe a little Vandal Savage, a little.
Oh, true. Yeah, forgot about him.
But yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
also,
definitely like
Noah's Ark year
Amazons.
1839 goes
Yeah.
crazy. Noah had a good arc that year.
Atlantis.
I am not immortal.
Oh yeah,
okay?
Atlantis.
I
You
You
didn't
are
think about that.
Immortus.
I'm more.
Immortus.
And Norris.
Yeah, there's a running joke that I'm like 1,000 years old somehow. Don't know where
mean,
that got
Not a
started.
joke. Not a
I
joke.
mean,
You did
it's not a
discover-
joke, bro. Just look at yourself.
You are the father of evolution.
Father Time himself.
Let's go.
Get it, Darwin.
We appreciate you.
Also, Mr. Miracle animated series was announced.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. That is
Yeah,
peak
bro.
incoming. You guys
And
have,
they
if you don't
teased
know
the
about
art,
Mr. Miracle,
and it
you
looks like
gotta-
it's
you
going to be
gotta-
just like the comic. Like the
It's based off the comic too.
Mitch
so.
Gerards.
I'm
Gerards,
very
whatever.
excited.
I've seen a lot of like people upset just because that book had some like bad characterizations of the new gods themselves. Like not necessarily Mr. Miracle and Big Barda,
Right, but it's
like
just
the other ones.
inspired from the book.
That's what I'm
so.
thinking. I don't think they're gonna do a 1-for-1 from the book because the book
Nah.
also has like him like going back to main continuity at the end, and
Yeah.
they're definitely gonna change it up some.
I think it'll be. I think it'll be set in the DCU, even though that's not confirmed yet. I think it will be, and I hope they keep the dark side is tone throughout the show.
100%.
I agree. Yeah,
I think that's going to be
That
the most
needs
apparent
to
thing.
stay.
that's my only problem with it is it's going to set up Darkseid to be a bigger bad, and it's like I don't want him this soon. Is basically what I'm saying. But if it comes out way later in Phase 1, that's okay because that's like how Avengers.
If they
set
do
up
like a
Thanos.
Thanos kind of thing,
Yeah.
yeah, just tease him like every 3 or 4.
One
every
thing that
movie
needs
or
to
something.
happen, that it happens in the comic. Scott needs to wear superhero shirts and hats.
I
Facts,
agree.
Bro, that
Big
has
facts,
to
yeah.
happen, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I already know your fan cast, Stu, is Oscar Isaac. Who's
Oscar
y'all's-
Isaac.
Yeah, him or
100,000%.
Tim.
Yeah, him or
100,000%.
Tim
Badgley.
Either
Tim
one.
Badgley.
I really want
Oscar
Dev
Isaac,
Patel.
100%.
I think he would be really cool.
I
he
don't
wouldn't
know
be
who I
bad,
want for
but
Big Barda though.
Oscar
That's
I
a
Isaac.
hard
was
one.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Stu
Hey.
for Big Barda would be pretty good.
Oh yeah.
You'd
You
like
would
that.
like
Mortis.
that. Yeah, you would like that.
Yeah.
All right, Immortus. Settle down.
Bro, the immortal tortilla.
What?
I will never have
Mortitium.
I will never have a goatee
Mortitium.
ever again because of Nate, bro. I'm telling you.
Wait a minute. What is the immortal
Look up.
tortilla?
Just look up.
Dude, have you seen Sausage Party, Brandon?
Yeah.
You know the tortilla?
from it
So
with the
so
goatee?
a couple
Oh my
months
god, it does look like no.
a couple months ago I shaved the sides, just kept the goatee, and just Nate would not let me live that
Bro,
down.
it
bro.
wasn't. I wasn't even hating.
Bro,
It was just.
bro,
I
no,
was
no,
just
no, no, no.
stating. It wasn't hating.
Yeah,
I was
agree,
I
stating.
bro.
posted a TikTok.
It was just an observation.
Dude, I posted a TikTok and like I didn't tell anyone I shaved or nothing. And then all of a sudden my phone goes off. It's the Snap group chat and Nate sends a picture of the dude. I just knew who he
That
Bro,
was
I
was.
couldn't. I
hilarious, bro.
saw it, bro. I had to. It was an observation, bro.
Yeah.
That dude
Well,
got swag though. That guy got swag, bro. Like,
Yeah,
that's not
I
even.
mean-
That's not even hating, bro. That's a compliment.
I don't want to be a tortilla, bro.
Tortilla or guinea pig, bro. You pick.
actually, you kind of remind me of one of the buns, Noah.
Please
What do you
don't
mean
say
by
that
that?
ever again. Don't say that ever again,
What do you
bro.
mean? What do you mean by that?
No, in a good way.
Oh god.
I'm good, actually.
Yeah, you are.
Yes.
No, I'd rip out of the package and fall on the floor first. Not doing that.
Oh hell no.
Anyway, the Superman trailer, which Nate didn't freaking watch.
Because I'm a real fan, and I want
I
to
haven't
watch it
seen the
in
trailer,
theaters.
but I've seen I've seen like little snippets.
Yeah, I've seen a lot about it. You feel free to talk about whatever the hell you want. I just don't want to watch without.
It's going to be insane. It is going to be
Oh, we know
phenomenal.
this. We know this.
The
What
way
if-
the two-piece combo when Crypto like flew up, ripped the mask off the guy's head, and then Superman punched his teeth into the camera.
Into the
Versus-
camera and it ding ding, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
bro.
Insane.
Yeah, bro.
And then, dude, did you see when he's like in the air, like spinning with the laser vision? Crypto was like grabbing people and throwing them in front of the laser vision.
No,
dude.
I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
he was like
Dude.
pushing them in front of it.
That's
Dude,
fire.
one of my favorite things that we saw was the fact that when Clark uses his heat vision, his eye, like you can see where he's been using it.
I don't think that's always every time he uses the heat vision.
No,
thing.
I don't either. I think that's from excessive use
That's
in
what
the
I'm-
air
that's
when
what I'm
he does
saying.
the
That's
tornado.
what
That
I'm
shit
saying,
like
like
literally
excessive
gave him
use.
a sunburn, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that's-
think it's kryptonite because in the comics, even excessive use doesn't necessarily do that. Like, but kryptonite, it like poisons the energy in his body, causing
Yeah.
it to like do damage to him. So I'm thinking someone keeps getting him with kryptonite during this fight. You know, it's probably Lex or
My
whoever.
favorite thing from that trailer was Lex saying, "Who raised you? I'll kill them too." That was
Dude,
that's all
Yeah, I
I needed
haven't
to
even
see,
heard
bro.
that, and I didn't see
No,
that. But that's all.
That's all I needed to hear, bro.
I'm saying it right now. I said it in Discord the other night, but I'll say it right here live on the Hollow Nerds podcast. Clip it, send it everywhere. Nicholas Hoult is going to be a top 5 live action comic book movie super or villain of all time. He's going to be up there with Heath Ledger Joker. He's going to be up there with Thanos. He's going to
Not
be up there
crazy
with
to
Willem
say.
Dafoe. He's going to be up there with Anthony Starr.
Dude, at the
Colin
end of the
Farrell.
trailer,
He's up there with. He's going to be up there with
Yeah.
those guys, and I know for a fact it's going to be
I don't
phenomenal.
disagree with
bro,
you.
bro was aura farming. He like walked in and took off his glasses, and like one of
Yeah.
engineers like things went right past him. He didn't even blink.
All I needed to
think-
see was
Blink.
from the very first teaser trailer is this dude
Fair.
look at him fly across the window and just take his glass off, literally like fucking like crying out of how much he hates that dude. All he did
Yeah,
was fly
dude.
across the screen.
Yeah.
All he did was fly in front of him, and he was like crying of
I
hatred.
really think this movie
gonna
could
be
go
peak,
down
bro.
as like one of the best casted superhero movies of all time.
I'm with you on it. Yeah, I there's not a single casting that I'm like,
It's great. It's great that we
The
have
only
a director
iffy
that
one
understands the
was Guy
characters.
Gardner for me, and after seeing the trailers, not anymore.
dude. He was like go big. He called him Big Blue.
I mean,
Yeah,
Jimmy
bro.
is perfect.
Dude,
Jimmy
Yeah.
might be the
Big
best
Blue, bro.
cast, bro. Like Jimmy, is perfect.
Spot top tier.
Like that
casting,
just
bro.
is Jimmy Olsen.
Dude,
Yeah.
have y'all been seeing the behind the scenes videos that they've been
Yeah.
posting
Oh,
everywhere?
Yeah,
bro?
bro.
Mhm.
Dude,
Dude, Jimmy's
oh my-
got shotties on that photo. That he
Dude,
has on his
he's-
desk.
Dude,
And that's so comic
hilarious,
accurate
bro.
because Jimmy be pulling the baddest girls. Just
Facts. I mean, he's literally
It's-
dating
see, that
friggin'
ju- it
whatever
tells you-
Silver Banshee, yeah.
right now. Yeah.
Part of me wants James Gunn to go completely crazy with this universe and just give Jimmy his powers, bro.
This
Dude,
giant, the
can
giant
Can you
turtle.
Jimmy
imagine?
is
See,
powers,
I know
bro.
I cannot remember the actor's name, but the first time I saw him, something was on the
Skylar,
movie Vacation.
Skylar Grizz.
I don't know if y'all have ever seen that
Grizon,
Yeah,
bro.
movie.
Vacation's
Dude,
hilarious.
yeah.
Mhm.
Vacation, yeah, he's
Yeah,
Honestly,
hilarious in
the
that movie.
younger
He's
brother
hella
in
young
that
in
makes
that.
that
Yeah,
movie
he bullied him the
hilarious.
whole
Dude,
time,
absolutely.
bro.
Right.
When he's like
Classic.
looking at the girl out the window and the younger brother puts the bag over his head and starts choking him. It's
Bro,
so funny.
I gotta rewatch that.
I
bro.
also saw
Oh,
him in
God.
Santa Clarita Diet with Drew Barrymore.
Oh, yeah,
The one
yeah,
where they're
yeah.
like, yeah,
I don't think I've seen that.
they're like kind of zombies.
Go, if you
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it. But
Yeah,
I know
it's
what you're
it's great.
talking
It's like a
about.
suburban mom, but she's a zombie and
I-
has people.
I can confidently say that every casting in Superman is like spot on. Like,
Oh, Back
Yeah.
back to Lex really quick at the end when he's like when the guy's like people will die and he's like they chose him, let them die too. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, dude.
Dude, it's gonna be epic. He's gonna
Lex
be phenomenal,
is out
bro.
for it.
And
Yeah,
if you
dude,
watch the
bro's a hater.
Fandango interview with the cast and everything, and they ask him about his inspirations for the character and everything like that, I promise you, he's gonna be top 5. It's over, bro. It is over. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what the character is. It's over.
Dude, I didn't
It's
know
over.
until I watched the interview, like on the DC podcast. They did it with Eddie Gathegi. I didn't know he like reads comic books. Like he's one of us. Like he's a
Who?
nerd.
Eddie
I didn't know
Gathegi?
that. What?
Eddie Gathegi?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that
Well,
clip. Like,
all
he
of
said,
them,
I
like,
read
all of
everything I
them-
could get my hands on.
yeah.
All of them are sourcing their inspiration for their characters off the comics.
Speaking of that,
Oh,
Superman.
yeah.
I mean, David Cornsweet was the reason we got Trunks.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
They
he's
talk
the
about, like,
hero.
they
literally-
His
I
favorite
saw-
franchise is Star Wars.
Yeah, 'cause
he's a huge
the interviewer asked Nicholas Holt like if like how he's inspired from previous actors to play Lex and everything like that, and he literally said, I'm inspired by the comics.
What an animal, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. Like
He
It's
literally said, and like not obviously he said it in a more respectful like
Right.
way.
It's
Like,
just
he
like,
didn't
you
just
can
say
tell-
that, but he said the
He
overall
probably
premise.
said
He
like
literally
what he
just said.
grew up on, and then like his inspiration was probably.
But
from the
he
comics.
like you take what he said, you dumb it down. It's literally just I didn't take inspiration from anyone. I'm taking it from the comics.
And you can tell about that every single one of these actors cares about the source material. Because
They
even
care.
David, when asked, like James Gunn was like basically like, I could not figure out how to work in Trunks. Like I talked to Snyder, Snyder couldn't
Mhm.
figure it out. I couldn't
Mhm.
figure it out, but David was like, no, we have to have Trunks
That's that
because
same
it makes
Fandango
sense.
interview.
Superman does that because it's goofy. It makes kids not be afraid of it. It makes it someone
Yeah.
that they can approach and be hopeful for and stuff like that. And I was like, this dude reads the comics. He prepared for this role.
he
Yeah, that's what I'm
knows.
saying.
He knows,
bro.
yeah.
It's
Um,
over.
He
I
knows
do have
what
a
Superman
question.
stands for.
About theories, just really quick. We saw a semi-unmasked Ultraman, just with his hair, his long hair over his face, so we couldn't see his face. But he's got the heat vision. So, who do we think Ultraman is?
It's obviously not Lobo. If I see one
It's
more,
not.
I'm sorry.
It's
I
not
didn't
Lobo.
out
See
real
the
quick.
picture.
If I
Hey,
see one more
look.
dumbass tell me that that's Lobo, go read a comic book. When has
Dude, scratch
Lobo
it out.
ever had laser vision?
I saw-
in
I
his
saw
eyes,
something-
bro?
I saw
Wait,
something
it's
so funny.
Homelander. No, please.
I saw something so funny on Twitter. It's kind of odd at the timing that trailer dropped, because at the same time that we saw that in the trailer, there was a clip of Henry Cavill talking to a kid at a premiere, and he's got really long hair right now.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I was like, imagine.
I've seen people talk about it being
Imagine.
Henry Cavill. I mean, I could see it, and I wouldn't be
I
mad
had
at that whatsoever.
I had a theory that it was like it's not a clone, and it's just like the nightmare version of Henry Cavill from that universe that like he pulled over to be his like minion in a way.
I
I'm not
saw
gonna
that. I
lie.
saw that
Be-
video. That could be
Be
cool.
like a
yeah.
send off to that
If it
universe.
is-
in a
I wouldn't
way.
be mad at that at all.
That's
Because, like, look,
probably
Lex
going
is-
to actually be Ultraman, and he's probably going to send him back through the multiverse, leading later on
to the crime syndicate.
Yeah.
who is probably going to mainly be from the DCEU.
Honestly, that would be a good send off to the DCEU, and we know it's possible because Lex is using pocket dimensions just like Peacemaker is, and
Yeah.
the pocket dimensions is what made him transfer to universes. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So I could totally see Lex pulling
You
this
would
other
have to-
Superman out.
Obviously, Gal Gadot cannot be Superwoman because that's not Wonder Woman.
No.
It's
Yeah.
the other one. Ben Affleck could probably be Owlman. I mean, I guess it would make sense. Could make
I mean, they could
sense.
just do whoever was Supergirl and Flash.
That would work.
Melissa
Do Sasha
Or
Calle.
no,
could be
yeah,
the
yeah,
Sasha
woman.
Calle. Sasha
Yeah.
Calle, yeah.
That could
And
work.
then Flash could be
Not
Grant
Ezra.
Gustin. Let Grant Gustin
No.
be Johnny Quick.
No, I want Grant Gustin as
No.
Jay Garrick. I want him as Jay
I
Garrick.
want-
I want him as Jay
I
He's either-
honestly want him as the Flash at this point. I think he fits.
Earth
I
2
think
Jay
he'll be
Garrick.
old enough.
See, the problem is,
Earth
I
2 Jay
think
I want Wally.
since Jon Stewart is our main Lantern, I think that our main Flash has to be Wally.
No,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
I-
but I'm
I-
saying
I- it
like
has
Grant
nothing to do
should
with
be
John Stewart.
Barry because of his age. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's.
I mean,
I
I know
think it works.
It's I can guarantee the main Flash is going to be Wally. The second
yeah.
that Flash movie came out, I knew I was like, ah, shoot.
They done
R.I.P.
ruined
Barry,
him.
bro.
They
It's
wrecked
over.
him.
They ruined any chance we have of having Pete Barry on the big screen in the next 20 years just got ruined. So it's going to be
Unbelievable.
Wally regardless. That being said, Grant Gustin, Earth 2 Jay Garrick. Let's do it. Come on.
Well, at this
Earth
point,
2,
you don't
Earth
even have
2
to do
digger?
Earth 2 because it's
Yeah.
been
So he's young,
300.
so he's younger. Yeah.
But if
'Cause otherwise- 'cause
superheroes
Jay's supposed to
existed
be
for
old as hell.
300 years, they could do a JSA movie in the past, and Grant Gustin
Yeah,
could
and they
still-
can also do like a sliding timeline like they do in comics, where the JSA are actually kind of younger in a way. Because like you got to think
Yeah.
they fought in the 40s. They were 20 in their 20, 30 years old in the 40s, and they're only like 60, 70 in right now.
Well,
so
that's
it's like
because of reboots. And
yeah,
shit.
so it's like you can easily just be like, it makes sense, but it doesn't.
Yeah, that is fair.
Well, speaking of like DC movies,
All these DC
I feel like
movies.
All
I
these
feel like we
DC
had
movies.
something.
Give me
like,
the Flash. No, I'm playing.
Yeah,
Continue.
bro.
I don't remember.
Give me the
what
flash. Threw a fist in there.
Um,
Let's pull up Noah Powers' Flash edits.
We've got a draft of DC movies, live action, animation, as long as it's a DC movie. I'm gonna win this, so you guys don't even have to try.
Yeah, okay.
Draft order.
I'm going from the brain.
So then you're
All
definitely losing.
up here.
Um,
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Draft order. What are we doing? What are we doing? Who's going first?
I think we do 5 movies in a serpentine.
five
movies
movies
each.
in a serpentine.
So-
Yeah, but who's going first?
Oh,
I can. I have an idea. I have some
rock,
pencils
paper,
here.
scissors.
I have some pencils here of
All
different
right,
colors.
all right. Oh, okay. There we go.
I have some pencils here of different colors. Okay, Nate, you're blue. Stu, you're green. Noah, you're orange, and I'm pink. All right. I'm then going to put it in something and pull them out.
Put it behind your back and just pull it. You know
Oh,
what I
okay,
mean?
yeah, you're right. That works.
I'm blue. I'm blue.
I'm green.
Wait, where are you pulling those pencils
I'm
out of, bro?
orange.
Oh, here we go. Got it. Okay.
What
First
the-
pick in the DC movie draft goes to
Come on. Yeah.
Nate.
The Flash.
Second pick goes
Yeah.
to. Is that me? That's me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You tell me.
me.
All I remember was I was blue.
All right. Third pick goes to Noah Diddy Powers.
Yes. Let's go.
And the fourth
Let's go.
pick goes
All right.
to
Let's go. We got this. Let's go.
So we're saying any DC property movie?
Movie.
Any
Yeah,
movie.
any
Any
movie.
DC movie, as long as it's DC and a movie.
Okay. That.
So we're gonna go with number one for the number one pick in the DC movie draft pick. I gotta take it. Come on now. This is for me. This is for all the fans at home. This is for Christian. This is for Christopher. Give me the Dark Knight.
W.
Come on.
That's
It's
all right.
gotta be the first pick. It's gotta be.
for the second pick in the DC movie draft. It is not only the best comic movie of all time, it is the best movie of all time.
Go with his brother.
It's the Batman.
That's
The best two DC movies. It's gotta go. Those gotta be the best ones.
Yep.
All
right, Noah.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do the first animated pick of the draft. We're going
Cool.
under the Red Hood.
You suck.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
Good
beat you
one.
off.
All right. I'm getting the 2 I wanted. So first up, I'm taking Christopher Reeves, Superman, the first one.
The first one?
Fair,
First one.
Dub.
And next up, I'm taking Flashpoint Paradox.
Okay.
That's fucked up. And that's
Not a bad-
extremely fucked up, and you know that's fucked up. That's
Yeah,
for me.
I
So
had
now
it on my
Goated
next
movie.
No,
pick.
you know that's
Goated
fucked up, bro.
movie.
You know that's fucked up.
So
I
now
still
it
got.
comes
I
back
think.
to
I think I'm
me.
a. Well, let's just go.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Let's go. Mm. Oh, jeez. Let's go. Let's go. Batman '89. We're going
Oh.
Batman '89.
Dub.
Goated.
Okay. For my second pick, I'm also gonna go animated, and I'm gonna take Batman: Mask of the Phantasm.
Great one.
Damn.
That was in my mind.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Yeah, had to be done. Had to be done.
It'll be done.
All right, you know what? I'll go animated too then. Give me Lego Batman.
Ah, fair.
Dang,
Fair.
Lego
that's a
Batman.
good. That's a
Good
good
one.
pick.
Lego
That's a
Batman.
good
And
pick.
then I get to go back to back. All right, we already got 2 Batmans. We got Dark Knight, Lego Batman, and then let's go with it's kind of tough. Let's go with James Gunn's Suicide Squad.
Ah, that was my next pick.
Word.
That was
Dang
in
it.
my mind,
Okay.
too.
All right, for my third pick, I think I'm gonna go another animated. I'm taking Justice League Doom.
It's a
All
good one.
right.
It's a good one.
A great movie, actually.
Yeah. Back to Noah.
Going animated again. Going animated.
Fair.
We got Batman
Long.
Beyond: Return of the Joker.
Good
That's a
one.
dub. Yep.
Good
That's a
one.
good pick. Good pick.
All right.
Back to back.
First up, I'm taking Batman, Superman, Public Enemies.
Dang it. Okay.
Fire.
That was my
Fire.
next one. Yep.
And second, got a really clutch here.
Just realized all of mine are Batman.
Damn,
so
dude,
far.
there's a lot.
I'm between
I'm
two for my
taking-
last.
I'm taking Teen Titans Tokyo.
Trouble
That's
in
what I'm taking,
Tokyo.
yeah.
So we'll take it. That's a good
That's
pick.
fire. That's so
Yeah.
fire. Oh,
You, Brandon, right?
Oh, it's back to me. Oh, okay.
No, it's Noah, right?
Or
No, it's back to Noah. Yeah.
oh, okay, Noah.
Yeah.
That's me.
One more.
so we're doing 5 total, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
This is your
so-
fourth pick.
Okay. Let's do this is difficult, to be honest.
Pretty hard. It is
I'm gonna
pretty
go
hard.
to break up the Batman that we got going. I'm going Death of Superman. The
Alright.
animated
Okay.
film.
All right, all
Animated.
right, all right, all right.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Word. I think I'll be able to get mine.
Brandon?
Back to me for my fourth pick. I'm gonna take the Wonder Woman movie.
Solid.
All right, yeah, all right.
I love that for Wonder Woman.
I'm rounding off my list right now. The Dark Knight. Lego Batman.
And Suicide Squad.
Oh, and Suicide
Suicide
Squad.
Squad.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
wait,
you got two.
You're on your fourth
well then,
pick, yeah.
okay, well then, cool. Give me Watchmen and give me Blue Beetle.
I should have
Dang
just let
it.
you have your 4 picks.
Yep,
You,
get
took,
cooked.
Dang it.
you took Blue Beetle.
Get cooked.
Oh, man, all right, back to me. I guess for my last pick,
Blue
number
Beetle is phenomenal.
5. Hot take. Just as good as The Dark Knight. I'm going Dark Knight Rises.
Definitely not just as good
That's
as the Dark
definitely
Knight.
not.
Definitely not
That's
even close.
crazy.
Good
Close.
movie. Good movie though. But come on now.
I'll
Don't
take
ever,
it.
don't ever say
Take it.
that again.
So it's back to me now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Superman 2025.
You can't do that.
It's
Hasn't
not
came out
out
yet.
It's,
yet,
it's
but-
already done. It's already run down on the
It's,
dice.
you
it's
can't
not
do
out
it.
yet.
Yeah.
No, I'm going Batman Begins. Batman Begins.
Ugh.
Stop
Alright.
it.
Better than
Stop.
Dark Knight Rises. Better than
Stop.
Dark
Batman
Knight
For
Begins.
Rises.
my last movie,
Better than Rises.
We can talk about
I think
that.
I think this is one of the best DC animated movies ever. Justice League Dark Apocalypse War.
Yeah.
Valid.
That is a really good one.
Very
Yeah.
valid.
I honestly was gonna pick Justice League War, but I didn't.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. If that was my last pick. It was between that and Superman versus the Elite. Two
Okay.
great movies.
Nobody took Man of
I was
Steel?
thinking Joker
Come
as well,
on.
but I wasn't
Kid, no,
sure.
but
Joker, the first one is good. The first Joker is good.
the second one was just
Noah stole
laughable.
Return of the Joker though. I did want that one.
Okay, really quick, going back now. Batman Begins is mid.
No, it's not.
Incredibly. No, listen,
No,
I'll
it's
give you
not.
I was talking about
Rises
this a lot
is
the
more
other
mid
night.
than Begins.
Better
The
than it's
suit-
better than Rises, bro.
The suit
Better
is
than
trash.
Rises.
No, the
horrible.
suit is not trash. Dude, the cowl is
That's how
supposed
he
to
looks
be
the whole-
one piece. Dude.
That's how
Batman's
Batman
cowl
looks.
is one piece, bro.
And tell me why he fights at this speed.
Because it is a grounded take on Batman.
Oh no, let me
dude.
keep going. Let me keep going. Okay, they
Let me put
whitewashed.
you in
no,
the
no, no,
back
no, no. Let me
suit,
keep
see how
going.
you're-
They whitewashed Ra's al Ghul. Batman let Ra's al Ghul die. Boom. Okay.
No, he didn't have to save him. He didn't kill him, bro. He just didn't have
That's
to save
just as bad. You read
No.
Batman.
him. Dude, look.
The only no.
But here's my thing. I don't
Scarecrow
think
carry.
Begins. I don't think Begins or Rises are that good.
You're wrong.
Agreed.
You're wrong.
But
Both of you are wrong.
Begins is definitely better than
Begins
Rises.
is mid. I just gave you like 5 reasons it was mid.
Dude.
Or-
I could give you 20 Rises as mid.
100%.
Besides Talia al Ghul, what's mid about it?
Bane.
I'm not
pretty
gonna
mid.
lie.
Here's my thing about Bane. Here's my
Tom
thing
Hardy's
about Bane.
performance as Bane is just
Bane
as
is-
goofy,
his-
like
his-
you're
no,
saying.
no, here's my
Okay,
thing
but
about
you
Bane.
just argued whitewashing.
Here's
Tom
my thing
Hardy
about
I
Bane.
did just argue that. Yeah.
Here's my thing about
Fair
Bane.
point.
Tom Hardy's Bane is an epic character, super sick character, amazing acting, amazing dialogue, amazing character, dope character. happens to share the same name as a comic book character from DC Comics named Bane, but they are not the same character.
They are not even close.
They are not the same. They happen to share the same name and
Well,
maybe
to be
some tiny
fair,
similarities. But other
Almost
than,
every villain in there takes a lot of creative liberties. Like even Heath Ledger's Joker is not like
For sure.
comic
I agree,
book
and so that's
Joker.
why what I'm trying to say is I don't think Bane not being comic accurate is as bad of a thing as most people think, because yes, he's not comic accurate, but he's still phenomenal. You know what I mean?
I'll say this: I
character
think
that
Heath Ledger's
he is
Joker
was
is one of the
amazing.
best villain performances of all time, but I wouldn't say it's the best Joker performance, if that makes sense.
For sure,
Like,
that goes to
Jack
Mark
Nicholson.
Hamill all day.
Yeah, Mark Hamill. I would
Oh,
also
well,
maybe
Mark
put
Hamill
Jack
is the best
Nicholson.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson, but if you're talking
Jack Nicholson
animated
is also-
included,
yeah.
animated, if
It's
it's
Mark
just
Just
live
Hamill.
as
action,
a
will always
villain,
be Mark
he
Hamill.
is hands down one of the best.
Mark Hamill's
on-screen
definitely the
villains.
best Joker, all things included. But just live action, I'll give it to Jack Nicholson on accuracy, not on like performance.
Yeah, performance.
Ledger
I'll
is
give
a
it-
Ledger
If
is a
it's
yeah.
performance, I think it's Heath Ledger, and I think it's Cameron
Cameron Monaghan.
from Gotham.
Oh,
I
all
think
right.
they are the best Jokers.
I can't be. I'm not
performance-wise.
mad at that. I'm not mad
I
at
just
that.
see him as Ian.
But just
from
wait.
Shameless.
Just wait. Nicholas Holt Lex. He's about to be up there.
He is.
He's
He's
gonna
about to-
be
he's about to go off.
performance and accuracy. It's gonna be
He really
on
is.
point. It's gonna be on point. Top five.
Fire,
Top
bro.
five
It's gonna be
incoming.
fire. And guess what? The suit's not mid from Batman Begins, bro. You're tripping. You're
It's
tripping,
bad.
Brandon.
It's so
Brandon, you are stumbling down staircases.
Bro's
bro.
just
That
not a
suit is
bro's
not
fake
mid.
Batman fan. Fake Batman fan.
That is,
I
dude.
will say the best suit is probably the Dark Knight
His
that
cowl is
trilogy.
what Batman's suit by nature.
Of
his
that
cowl
trilogy?
is one piece.
From that
It's
trilogy.
one piece,
For sure.
dude. Come on, bro.
So you
I'll
don't
keep
like
going.
Keaton's suit?
You don't like
Keaton's
Keaton's suit?
Yeah.
Keaton's suit doesn't do that.
Oh, neither
He
does.
can't turn his head.
Dude,
Dude,
I
I
don't
don't know
have
where
a
you're
problem with it.
getting.
No,
I don't know
listen,
where you're
listen.
getting this thing
You're not.
from.
You're
That's
not. No, listen. You're not listening to me. I don't care that it's one piece and that he can't move his like neck. That's not what I'm mad about. I'm mad that the head on the suit is slightly a little bit forward. So anytime you get a side view of Batman and Batman Begins, his head is like
He's
like
looking
this.
down most
I
of the
don't-
time.
I don't-
The ears
I'm
are
gonna be
pointing.
real,
He's
like,
looking
go
down
look
most
back.
of the
Go
Yeah,
time.
look
I'm gonna
back.
look
I'm
at it right
serious.
now, but like I don't really know what you're
Dude.
talking about, bro.
But saying that suit is trash in general, Brandon, come on now. Come on now. Come on. Batman Begins suit is better than Pattinson's suit.
Come on, Nate.
Yeah,
You
bro,
see it, right?
You hate
Dude,
you
that's-
hating on this, bro?
That's the Dark Knight.
That's the Dark Knight suit. That's not the Begin suit.
That's
He's
the
talking about
best
the
one.
Batman Begins suit.
Yeah. No, that's gas.
oh,
I
here we
like the
go.
Dark Knight suit.
Dark Knight
He-
suit's fire.
And again, if you look at it from a front view, obviously you're not gonna be able to tell what I'm talking about. But from the
The
side,
Batman Begins suit embodies the silhouette of like the creature of the night, Batman, in my opinion.
oh my god, Pattinson did it better.
No.
Honestly,
No.
I had this conversation too. Christian
Not
Bale
yet.
Christian Bale is a bottom 3 Batman.
His Bruce Wayne is the best that we've had.
Yeah,
so far.
100%.
He's the only actor to play Batman or Bruce Wayne that's perfected something of the character. No one else has perfected.
No,
something of the
no, I
character.
totally agree with you. His
He's-
Batman is good.
Sure,
but
his
it's not,
Batman
like-
might lack compared to others, but his
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne is
His Bruce Wayne
perfect.
is top
It's
tier.
perfect. Yeah,
and no
I agree.
other Batman actor has perfected something about the
I
character.
would say he's the worst Batman besides George Clooney.
I don't know if I'd say that.
I mean, I'm fine.
don't
With
know
that.
if I'd say
I'm
that.
fine with that, but I don't.
Yeah,
think that's-
like
that-
I'd
that-
say
that
Val
doesn't-
Kilmer, Michael Keaton, even
I'm fine
Ben
with that,
Affleck.
yeah.
Michael Keaton. I
But
would
he's
say that
not-
Michael Keaton
but
is a better
I'm
Batman
fine with
for
saying
sure.
I'm fine with saying he's the worst Batman, but I'm definitely not fine with saying he's a bad one.
He's
No,
not.
no, I don't think he's a
Yeah.
necessarily bad. He's just very like mid Batman. And then I think
Like in
George
Batman,
Clooney is
yeah,
just
I'm not,
a bad
I'm not mad at
Batman.
that. I don't think
So-
I don't think he's bad
I
whatsoever.
think
he
where his
defined the character. Yes, people talk about how cringe the voice is nowadays, but that defined Batman. That
Yeah,
defined.
okay,
that
so that's what I
voice-
was about to say. I think what people are missing from Bale's performance is with it being such a grounded take. I'm sorry, but somebody just showing up in a bat suit and talking normal with no aggression in their voice, you're going to get laughed at. That was the whole point behind the voice. Aside from hiding his identity, he has to push intimidation. That's the whole.
Yeah.
In a realistic setting, I pull up to Nate's crib dressed up as Batman. Bro's going to laugh and drop kick me down the stairs. Christian
But
Bale
also,
shows
if you
up.
pull up to Nate's crib dressed as Batman and go, "Oh, Batman," he's still gonna laugh at you and
Dude,
kick you down the
you're
stairs.
missing the point again, Brandon. You're missing it, bro.
No, I
Like,
actually
I'm
don't.
telling you.
I don't mind
Overall
Christian Bale's
point
voice
is
as much.
Brandon pretends that he likes Batman. He pretends that he does. He says,
Exactly.
"I love Batman. I wear Batman shirts. I love him stuff." But like when there's good
The best Batman movie.
when
The
there's
best Batman movie.
See, like that's fine that you think that, but then how are you gonna hate on other peak Batman media?
I don't hate on it.
That's
I just
all
said
you've
it was
been
mid.
doing is hating on it.
I said
So
it's mid.
the one thing that I can agree with Brandon on, I think The Batman is a better Batman movie, but The Dark Knight.
I disagree.
No.
I think the Batman is
You're
phenomenal.
missing it.
I think it's phenomenal, but
No, The Dark Knight is phenomenal. Of the movies,
three
as from a
Batman
film
movies-
standpoint, The Dark Knight is better.
No,
The three
I know
Christopher
what you're
Nolan Batman
talking
movies
about.
are the same as the three Raimi Spider-Man movies.
Wait,
They
say that?
are the three
see,
Nolan.
this is where you're about to go on some
No,
crazy
listen,
stuff because you
the
think
three
Tasm's better
Nolan
than,
Batman movies are the same as the three Spider-Man Raimi movies. They are heavily
peak and
carried.
peak?
No, listen, they are heavily carried by the villains.
No.
The third
Bro,
one is
I'm
over.
tired of that excuse.
Listen, the third one
However-
is overstuffed with a bunch of different characters for both of them. Is it not?
No,
Rises
You're
and Spider-Man
overstuffed.
3.
You're
No.
overstuffed, bro.
The second one is considered the best one. Is it not?
well, yeah, that's fair.
It's not considered. It is the best. We're not
Yeah,
talking about
I mean,
considered, bro.
yeah. And
Mm.
I would say that the main performances of Toby and Christopher Nolan, I mean not Christopher Nolan, and Christian Bale are heavily like rely on nostalgia and being carried by the villain.
Absolutely not. Absolutely,
I do.
not.
I do.
Hey,
Using the excuse of carried by the villains is making it a bad movie or a lesser of
No,
a Spider-Man
no,
or
no, no.
Batman movie.
No,
I could you cannot tell me
no,
that
it
just
doesn't make it a
because
bad movie. I'm just talking about the
Ledger's
performances
Joker-
of Bale and
Yeah, but
Tobey Maguire.
you can't tell me Heath Ledger Joker outshining Christian Bale Batman is a bad thing. Like, I don't understand why people try to use that as a
No.
negative thing about the movie.
The
And
villains
try to,
I'm
try
not-
to,
dude,
try to
dude,
tell
no,
me
Dark Knight
that
is a
the
10 out of
Joker
10
being
movie.
the best
That's
thing
not what I'm
about the
saying.
Batman, or yeah, if Joker being the best thing about the Dark Knight, or Doc Ock being the best thing about Spider-Man 2, if that makes that less of a Spider-Man movie and less of a Batman movie, that makes no sense to me.
No,
Joker
I'm with
is
you.
a Batman villain. They're two sides of the same coin. There is no Batman without Joker. So if Joker being good, making it less of a Batman movie, no, it makes it more of a Batman movie.
No, I'm with you. I think Dark Knight is a 10 out of 10 movie. I'm just saying people like to overrate Bale because it's a 10 out of 10 movie when really it was a 10 out of 10 movie because of Heath Ledger's Joker.
Absolutely not. And because of because of Christian Bale's perfect Bruce Wayne, because of
His Bruce Wayne was
Lucius Fox,
perfect, but
because
it's a
of- there's so
Batman.
many
because
other
of Jim
reasons.
Gordon,
There's
Harvey
so
Dent.
many other reasons.
There's so
Practically
many
every
people in
other
that
reason
movie.
about that movie is perfect. Just because Heath Ledger went above and beyond
Okay,
doesn't
I will
make
even
the
agree
rest
with
of
you.
the movie
Everything
bad.
about that movie was perfect except for Batman.
No.
Except
In
for
that
Batman.
movie, Batman was pretty good.
The Batman 2022 is a better comic book Batman movie. I can agree.
That's-
No, but listen, but hear me out. Because there's the thing with the Batman, there's way more comic book elements than there are in the Dark Knight.
I agree.
But from
Bro
an
opens the
overall-
monologue
from
like
an
it's a comic
overall,
book.
From
Yeah.
an overall standpoint, the Dark Knight is better than the Batman. And quite frankly, Batman's just
disagree
kind of
there,
an
too.
idiot in the
Yeah,
Batman.
this is what I'll say. I think
Batman's
Dark
kind
Knight
of an
and
idiot
Batman
in the
are
Batman.
neck and neck. I think they are the two best DC live action movies of all time. And I will say, I do 100% think I'm a Bale stan, and I always will be, but I 100% think and will admit that if Pattinson stays on this track, he will 100%
Be the
surpass
best
him, and he
Batman.
will be the best, and those will be the better movies
If
when it's all said and done. But
his
today,
character,
I don't think
Pattinson's character from the movie Tenet, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. If
Mhm.
we get that portrayal as
For
like
sure.
a Bruce Wayne,
For sure.
Yeah.
But see, all those are ifs as of now. All we have
Yeah.
gotten right now is a young, brash, arrogant Bruce Wayne. And,
Not even arrogant,
things-
more just like reclusive and like
well, yeah, no, but like,
isolated. Yeah.
I guess,
City
but
streets
it's
are crowded
definitely
for
slightly
holiday.
arrogant, like the way he treats Alfred and everything like that, which isn't bad. This
Fair,
is
yeah.
a correct thing. To
I will say
And
one
that's
thing,
what
though,
that's what he
but
learned throughout
I'm
the
just
movie.
saying,
Is
like,
that he needs to not
Bale-
do that, be a better person, move past
Yep,
that.
and
type
Bale,
of
we
Bruce
got
Wayne.
we got the story. We got the completed story. We saw the arc for Batman. We saw the arc for Bruce. We see that and everything. We see his character develop and everything like that. So I can't understand why people want to say that Robert Pattinson has already surpassed Bale. I'm like, this dude, this is a 25-year-old Batman who's still upset about so much. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
He can't.
Here's
he
what I'm
can't
gonna say.
I don't
surpass
think-
yet.
I
He
think the
will.
only
I think he
thing that-
will if he stays on track. He will. But
I genuinely can't think of anything the Dark Knight did better than Batman except for the villain. Like I would
but
say
why is
Heath
that a
Ledger's-
bad thing? Why are you trying
No,
to use that as
no.
a
We're just
negative thing?
comparing the two.
yeah, we're just
No.
comparing.
No, yeah, I think, like I said, I think the Dark Knight's a 10 out of 10. This is not me dissing on the movie. I'm just saying I think the Batman's better because I can't think of anything it did better besides Heath Ledger being better than Paul Dano. as
two
the new one.
things that I'm gonna say. One,
Both 10 out of 10.
think
Both.
both movies are peak. And two, the Batman did something for Batman that I think that no other live action film has done, and this is with the help from the GOAT and Michael Giacchino. The fear aspect that Pattinson's Batman gives off is the best it's ever been. Dude.
And the cinematography
Dude,
was
it is
phenomenal.
I'm sorry.
sure.
Like I saw the movie's 3 hours long. I saw it 3
sit
times.
here and
in the
act
theater.
like
I've seen that movie like
Nolan
20
isn't
times.
one of the greatest cinematographers
No,
of
that's not
all
what I'm saying.
time.
But dude, like
We're just talking about Dark Knight to the Batman, and I think cinematography, score, Batman performance, just overall.
I can't say
I can't
score
agree
as
to
a
that
whole. I
because-
can't say score as a whole
Because
Hans
Batman
Zimmer's
literally
goated.
goes to like Hong Kong or whatever in The Dark Knight, and like that, the vibe is just completely different there than it is from Gotham. And like the cinematography when he's on top of that building, yeah, nah, that goes to
Dude,
Dark
especially
Knight
when the
all day
aspect
long.
ratio changes and it goes to IMAX and bro's
Or
loading
like
up the
when Joker and
explosives
his
on the
gang are
window.
just like
I'm
driving
saying,
the
bro.
truck down the street, and Joker opens the door with the fucking rocket
Still to this
launcher.
day,
Dude,
still to
yeah.
this day, the
Is that a
best
rocket
opening
launcher?
scene. Still to this day, the best opening scene in any comic
Oh,
book movie of all
yeah,
time. And it's
10,000%.
I don't know if it's gonna be
That opening scene will never be top for me. I
gonna be
remember
tough.
watching that
It's gonna be
in
tough to
theaters.
open it. Yeah, to
Bro,
beat
that
that.
music, them robbing everybody, the Joker's taking each other out, and then it's finally revealed that it was the Joker. Yeah, bro, top.
I
What
don't
happened
know.
to the other guy? I don't know.
Top
Boss
tier.
told me when he was done to take him out.
Yeah,
again,
bro.
Told me something similar.
10 out of 10. I still got the Batman on opening scene. Just the
I don't know.
monologue.
No,
it felt like I was.
I
It
care.
Bro,
felt
that's
like
because
I
you a
had.
creep, bro. That's because you a creep, bro.
It felt like I just opened a comic book, and it's like this is like his monologue as you're reading through the comic book.
But at
as
the
it
same
builds
time,
up.
so does
Like,
the
look,
Dark Knight.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
agree.
like
Yeah.
tag
What I can say
opening
is-
to
Yeah,
comic
I feel
book.
like we're arguing, like we're like missing the point that I agree that they're both 10 out of 10 movies,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm
The
and I'm
Bat-
only
But
arguing.
Batman-
Ultimately, all your Brandon, like everything you say, like just doesn't matter because you think TASM is better than Spider-Man
No,
2.
no. I do not. I think TASM 2 is better than Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Wait,
Which
Whoa,
is
whoa,
even
whoa,
worse. Which is even worse of a thing to say.
Whoa!
Which
Wait,
is
a
even worse. So
second.
that's what I'm saying.
Wait.
Every time you talk about the movies, I'm just like, come on, man. You think
I did
TASM
not
2
know. I did not know about this opinion. I'm sorry. What's up
He thinks
now?
TASM 2 is better than Spider-Man 2.
No. Well, let me reiterate. I think TASM 2 is the best Spider-Man movie.
And
Which
you'd be
means
wrong.
you think it's better
you
than
know,
Spider-Man
but
2.
It's okay.
And
I mean,
across the
obviously,
spot-
I choose to ignore the Green Goblin part, but and again, I don't think it's objectively the best Spider-Man movie. Like, obviously, there are like opinions can be
Spider-Man
wrong,
2
but
is the
to
greatest
me,
comic book movie.
to me,
of all
TASM 2
time.
is the most enjoyable Spider-Man movie.
Hey, chat, clip that. Can you believe this? Can you believe this nonsense? Dude, I'm sorry.
I think Spider-Man 3 is the best of the Raimi trilogy.
It's a goated movie and extremely underrated and overhated. But Brandon
Damn, bro,
just be
that's
saying
a
stuff.
bold statement. That's crazy.
I'm
He
sorry.
said it. He
like,
says it all the time.
It's
bro.
all
That's what I'm saying.
it's all
Like,
opinion. I'm not saying like it's fact or nothing. Obviously, I'm sure
Spider-Man
2
2.
in like a
Spider-Man. Here's
technical
my
sense
thing.
is probably better.
Spider-Man
comic book
2
movie
is
of
the
all time.
greatest comic book movie of all time. It's
Not even
better than
close.
The Dark Knight. Okay,
Not even close.
Spider-Man 2 is the greatest comic book movie of all time.
It's
Dude's
into the
obviously-
Spider-Verse.
Nah,
Greatest
sorry.
all, unless we're just talking live action only.
Nah,
it's into
animated.
the Spider-Verse.
Animated included.
Spider-Man
It's
2,
Spider-Man
dude.
2.
It's into the Spider-Verse.
No,
better
cannot
at
be. Cannot
everything.
be. Cannot be, dude.
I also will say that the first Suicide Squad movie is a good movie. Aside from the Joker stuff, like it's
Good
It's
movie?
okay. It's okay.
Is it
I'm not
is
saying
it oh,
it's
is
good,
it
but I mean,
overhated?
it's okay.
100%. Good.
See, I'm one of
the Deadshot scenes are cool. I think Will Smith played a pretty good Deadshot.
one of
The Enchantress transformation scene is
That
one of
was
the
cool.
best. The like
That
the
was
like
dope.
and, like
when they're like
And the hand.
yeah, bro. That's
That
one of
was
the best
crazy.
transformation
Dude,
scenes.
I will say though,
Yeah.
while it's not accurate at all, I wish we could have got a little bit more of Jared Leto's Joker. I just thought it was a cool concept of him being like this gangster.
I think he was extremely overhated. I don't think it was.
he didn't get his time to shine.
I think the
definitely don't
coolest
think it. Yeah,
part
I definitely
was,
don't think it was like
in
ideal, but
No.
I
Zack
think it
Snyder's
would've been cool to
Justice
see it
League. That was
fleshed
the
out.
best scene we've ever gotten of his Joker.
But
That
see,
was dope, the
that's what I was
nightmare
about to say. While his Joker wasn't accurate at all, it fits so well in Snyder's universe, though. Like I can't imagine us having like
the
a
boy
comical.
wonder to do a man's job.
See,
Bro.
the
Joker
problem
would've
with-
got the hands right then and there, bro.
the problem with Snyder is like if you gave him the right characters, that he would genuinely make some great comic
No.
movies.
You should have
if
got
you-
the Authority.
If you
Well,
here's
Watchmen,
what
yeah.
happens. Here's what happens.
Watchmen,
If you take a great writing team, keep them in a room, take Snyder, put him in the cinematography / fight scene room, and leave him there by
Dude, I'm
himself,
not gonna lie.
the movie would be peak.
I like
because
actually. I like. I'm not at high on Zack Snyder's cinematography. I'm not gonna lie. I
dude,
think
his
it looks
fight
great.
scenes are peak.
I think it's shot well. Framing is phenomenal. All that kind of stuff. Your movies are freaking great, dog.
That's where I'm
Great. I
coloring.
do not want
His
to. Exactly.
color
I do not
grading
want a
is-
comic book movie to
If
be
someone else
great. I want
colors
it
this
to be
fight-
as
I'm talking
bright
like-
and vibrant
I'm
as
talking
possible.
like him directing like the fight scenes and stuff.
Yeah, his
I would
choreography, his
Now,
his
do I
framing,
think-
and that
do
kind of
I
stuff
think
is fire.
that-
but-
It's the best. It's the most comic accurate Batman we've got aside from the killing and
Yeah,
stuff.
because
like that.
Batman's the only thing that could kind of be gray
Yeah,
and not be
like,
that,
I'm just
that
trying to
bad. But
figure
I
out
still want fantastical Batman.
how all of these live action Batmans we've got, how is the one that's the biggest and the bulkiest the one that's moving the best?
Dude was
bro?
like
You know?
crawling on the ceiling, and dude, the warehouse scene genuinely.
50
Ben
years
Affleck had
old
the
doing this
potential.
shit.
He had the potential to be the best Batman.
I'm, dude,
had
I'm not
he
gonna lie.
written
He
him.
100% Ben
he
Affleck
should not
was
have
great,
killed.
man.
He should not have killed in that warehouse fight scene. But I'm sorry. One of my favorite things is when Bro throws that whole crate at Bro.
Dude, he
and
like
hits
grabs it.
Yeah,
And,
dude, he uses the grappler and just tosses it at him.
We were incredibly robbed. I know in another timeline they got Batflex the
do-
Batman and he's fighting.
I do
Deathstroke.
think
we
if-
just didn't make it.
If Keaton never does a Batman Beyond movie, Affleck should be the next choice to play
I agree.
Bruce Wayne.
I agree.
I think he would be a really good like Flashpoint Batman as well. Yeah.
That could also work.
And
for
what's
sure.
his
He
name?
could definitely play Thomas
Dude that
Wayne.
plays Gar needs to be Terry McGinnis from Titans.
Yes.
For it. I mean, he
Oh,
played
Ryan
him.
Potter.
Yeah, the
He
guy
played him in the
Potter.
fan
did
film,
it in
didn't
the
he?
fan, yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he's
And that was
also
a-
my top choice to play Invincible if that ever does live action.
He might. They
Or
better
me.
do it soon though, because he's getting older.
He
I'll
is
play
getting
Invincible.
older,
He,
but
he,
he
ca-
looks.
he's got a baby face though. He
He have. Yeah.
He'll be.
I love how we're talking about all the like the positive sides of Snyder's work, and then we just completely omitted Man. Like we just avoided Man of Steel completely because we didn't want to be haters.
Man of
Man of
Steel is
Steel is
garbage.
trash.
I have nothing good to say
Trash.
about Man of Steel.
We're like,
Trash.
oh well, we liked his fight choreography.
I-
No.
Actually,
See, that being
I
said,
have
good
one
fight
good thing to
choreography
say about
in
Man of Steel.
Man of
I
Steel.
liked Martha Kent.
Martha
I
was
liked
good.
Martha
There you
Kent.
go. And no, honestly, yeah, like fight choreography and like cinematography, same stuff. Yeah, like
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
looks
sure.
cool,
Good.
cool looking
Like,
movie, but
If
Again, why is it in grayscale?
Yeah, it was
Why
gray
is-
and so many
why
stupid
is-
plot
why is
choices.
I
So
Superman
many
think
suits
that
like
stupid
dark
I think
blue?
that if we ever got like if the design was correct for Doomsday, I think that because Zack Snyder loves to level full on cities with his fight scenes, I think that him like just a solo Superman and Doomsday fight, he would absolutely do phenomenal with. Not
He
the
did
one we
it.
got it, not the one no. no.
I mean, he
not,
did it.
not the one we got in BVS. I'm talking like Death
You're
of Superman.
talking where
Well,
like
you
the
obviously
Justice League
didn't
gets
watch
their
the
shit
Ultimate
beat
Edition.
out of them, and then it's just Superman versus Doomsday.
Yes. I feel like he would
I
do
could agree.
fantastic. If someone else did
There's
the
other
colors,
people that could also probably do
that's
it.
true. That's true.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that I enjoy BVS as a movie. Like I enjoy like the fight scenes are cool. Like I enjoy the movie itself, but as like the character, like the characterizations and the references to the comic books, it's just atrocious.
That's how I feel about Justice League, but BVS, bro, I hate that
dude,
shit.
like that young of a Superman is not gonna get that aggravated with Batman to fight him.
Why
like,
did you say that?
Even
name?
in the Dark Knight comic
did
by
you
Frank
say
Miller,
that?
Superman is not mad at Bruce when he's fighting. He's literally just like, I'm not gonna stand there and let you hit me.
Dude,
You
and
know,
then
like, I'm gonna
Lois
have to
Lane
put
just
you in
runs
your
out of
place.
nowhere. It's his mother. It's his mother's
Bro,
name.
bro,
Like, where did she come from, bro?
Yeah.
It's his mother's name. What, bro? It's his mother.
Yeah.
Bro.
BVS has a lot of redeeming qualities, but that's
That's not,
yeah.
dude. No, I think it gave us one of the worst comic book villains of all time. Jesse
Dude.
Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is horrible.
It's like, did bro read the like anything with the Joker before he went on there?
Bro,
Did he get
they
the
were like,
characters
you're
mixed
gonna be playing Lex Luthor. Here's the Riddler.
The only good
Something
thing,
like that,
this is
bro.
gonna
Yeah.
be just me,
That's
I know
literally-
it. But the
dude,
only
when he-
good thing, the only
He was
good thing is
explaining
Jesse
the portrait picture to the lady, bro. I was like,
Bro said,
what
"Riddle
is
me this,
guy
Superman."
talking about?
Riddle me. I will say, dude, like the one thing that I like that from Jesse Eisenberg is his theatrics, I guess. Like whenever he's
Yeah.
talking to Superman on top
you
of the
guys-
roof, and he's like,
He would have
"Son
been
of
an amazing
Krypton
Riddler,
versus
is what
We
I'd
were
say, like,
supposed to
really,
get
honestly.
a Riddler. The Riddler was supposed to solve the anti-life equation.
Yeah.
That's why Zack Snyder is a dumbass. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That right there.
Also, the Amazon's supposed to be Kryptonian.
Kryptonian descendants. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Amazonian, the gods were supposed to be Kryptonians.
Yep.
And Bruce and Lois were gonna have an affair, and Lois
Yep.
was gonna have Bruce's baby.
And somehow, some way, Hal Jordan was just gonna pop out of nowhere and
Keep
just be
Snyder
in the,
away
in the
from all
Nightmare
DC
timeline.
properties. Okay?
Yeah.
He was
We
just
cannot
gonna be
doing
in the Nightmare timeline.
Yep.
Let's go. Give him.
This sounds like peak to me.
Zack Snyder.
Oh God,
everybody.
bro. Sign me up.
Zack Snyder.
Storyboards of Zack
Let's go.
Snyder.
I'm in there.
Oh, and Crypto was gonna have a machine gun.
And Crypto was gonna be a cat.
Dude, that meme is so
I will
funny.
say, okay. The one thing Snyder did that I thought was cool in his whole universe was the suits of the Nightmare scene, because Flash looked dripped out and
Yeah,
Cyborg
for
with all
sure.
the guns was dope.
Batman was kind of gas
Deathstroke was
too.
also cool.
Yeah, with the jacket.
Yeah, Batman with the jacket. Even
Yeah.
even Mira, because she had the trident.
See, I didn't mind the nightmare sequences because it was an alternate timeline. So the fact that Batman was using guns and all this stuff didn't bother me because it was an alternate timeline.
Exactly.
Joker
But
kept running.
It was
his
where
mouth,
it was
bro.
when he was doing it in the main timeline where I was like, bro, you can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, why?
He's like, make no mistake, I will kill you.
And like, what were they gonna do, bro? It's Batman, Mira, Deathstroke, Cyborg, Flash, Joker, and Hal Jordan at some point.
Yeah, and what was
Let me
Mara gonna
sum it
do?
up for you.
I didn't see a drop of water anywhere.
No, she had the trident. She had his trident.
Again,
Aquaman's
did not
trident.
see a drop of water.
No, there was
anywhere.
no. There
It
was
was
no
hot.
water.
It was
Yeah,
hot.
she's-
Someone's gonna start sweating.
I know she's just gonna take the sweat out of their body.
Sweat bending.
Yep.
Sweat bending.
There you go, bro.
Oh gosh.
Damn, what's that smell?
I will say though, my favorite movie from the Snyderverse is the first Aquaman film. That film is great.
I
love
do
that
love
film.
I'm not
that
gonna lie,
movie.
bro. When we were
Started
doing the
Atlantis.
draft, I was really thinking about it.
I love the
I,
first
th-
Aquaman.
I think it's Blue Beetle for me.
Blue Beetle
The
is
fi- the-
10 out of
yeah.
10 movie.
I
Well,
get
yeah,
that
I
Blue
love
Beetle is
Blue
in the
Beetle, bro.
Okay,
Snyderverse.
I
we're
love
counting
Blue Beetle.
that.
everything. Then, I mean,
I
mine
keep
would be
forgetting that.
James Gunn.
Yeah, I wouldn't-
Suicide Squad.
I mean, if
Yeah,
I'm
good
being
camera.
honest, outside of the Dark Knight trilogy, Blue Beetle might be my favorite live action DC movie.
That's not crazy to say.
Yeah, it got
That's
so
not crazy to
it's
say.
so underappreciated because it was at the back end of a failing like DC
Mm.
universe and nobody went and saw it, but it was
It's
a
a
I
great
great
love
movie.
the
A
I love
phenomenal
the
movie.
keeping,
Great movie.
Sholo as
The only
Yeah, I'm
thing
glad
I
they're
will
keeping
say
him, bro.
is the villain was a little weak, but
I
besides
agree.
that,
I
it
agree.
was-
But other than that, yeah, that's
Like,
the only
the
Not
bad
heart-
thing
putting
I have
any
to
the
say.
heart
ties
made
to
up
the
for it.
DCU.
Yeah, that's the only bad
also
thing I have
helped
to
that
say about the
movie.
movie.
and not even bad. It was just a kind of a
It
meh.
was just
villain.
it was just we've seen it before. But
But
it
all
wasn't
the
it wasn't
cast-
bad. Yeah.
the
It was
cast,
We
the
should've-
action, the heart
It
of
should have
it.
ended with a
all
post
great.
credit scene that like it's revealed Ted Cord's alive.
It did.
Well,
That was
it was just
it
a
was
picture, bro.
no,
and
it was a
like,
transmission.
Yeah,
at
it
the
was like
end,
the
and
little
he was like
thing, yeah.
he was like, "It's Ted Cord, I'm alive," and that was
Yeah.
the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Bro.
Must have forgot about that.
yeah.
Stu, why
it
is
was
the
little-
absolute Superman poster not hung up? What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. It's just right here.
Dude, hang it up.
Hang it up
I
right
also
now.
have all. Can you see these?
Turn around and hang it
Those
up.
are all posters.
Send them my way.
Can't do that.
Wait, you got absolute posters?
I don't have.
Oh yeah,
any of
I got
the
them all
Absolute
except
posters.
Absolute Batman.
I just don't have. I don't
There
have.
is
any
no
wall
Absolute
space.
Batman poster, I guess, but I can't find a single one.
I don't know if y'all can
anywhere.
see, but we already
There
know
was
we
one
got
hanging
that
up in my shop.
Blood Rivals.
Battle Bill.
I'm getting a Void Rivals one soon, and Moon is following us.
Minecraft.
Nice.
I'll see y'all next week, bro. I mean, I'm.
He probably won't be here, bro.
And Steve.
Yeah, they're gonna lock me back up in shackles in the
Optimus
basement.
Prime.
Chicken jockey.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, I think that's going to go ahead and probably do it for this week's episode of the Holler Nerds podcast. Always remember, The Dark Knight is the best DC movie of all time, and Spider-Man 2 is the best Marvel movie of all time, best comic book movie of all time. Just keep that in mind. Don't forget. What the
Make sure you come back next week for a brand new episode. And remember, the greatest movie of all time is Interstellar.
Nice. Good. Nice. Very, very well.
I'm gonna give this to you, Noah. I'm gonna give you some head.
Oh, all right.
Deadpool head. He talks. You want to hear him talk?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Oh, sorry. Wrong language mode. Hi, it's me.
What the hell?
Deadpool.
Yeah,
That is, like,
I was
weirdly,
not
like-
expecting that,
like-
bro.
That's kind of weird how lifelike that is actually with his
Uh-huh.
eyebrows moving and stuff.
Where'd you get that?
Can you guess what's the worst part about being a severed head?
That'd be all great until you're laying in bed one night and bro just starts
know,
yakking at the
it's-
other end of the
Turns on.
I got it from
bro.
Second and Charles for like $100, but basically, it also has an app, and you can set an alarm and pranks for it, so that like it's timed basically to where at a certain time it'll wake you up, and then you can do a prank to where if someone touches it or it's like voice activated, it'll start talking to like mess with people. And I can do it, and I can control it all from the app. So
It was
it's pretty cool.
$100.
Well, it's normally it retails for $250.
Yeah, I was
but
gonna
got it
say
at
that's
Second
not. I
Charles.
was gonna say that feels like
Yeah,
it's not
I got a
that
Second
bad.
Charles for $100.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Works.
Anyway.
Well, with that being said,
Thunder and 6.
we'll see.
Chasm 2 is a terrible Spider-Man movie.
I won't say that. I won't say
reminds me of
that. I
Diddy.
won't say that. But it's
Terrible.
nowhere near Spider-Man 2.
It's terrible.
What?
Spider-Man 2.
Who looks like a tortilla again?
Oof. Tortilla got dripped though.
I'd head out on that
Oh,
one. What the
Oh,
hell?
whoa. All right. Someone nerd us on and nerd us out. Oh shit, they're ready to go.
Nerd on.
and nerd out.
Yeah.